Butler's involvement confirmed by DNA testing. Bundy, who was executed by electric chair in 1989, has been linked to dozens of deaths. Now turning to 5AA's sport, it's selection night for Port and the Crows. It's a home game for Adelaide against FIVEAA tomorrow night, while the Power are away to Richmond at the MCG on Saturday. Round 4 in the AFL kicks off tonight. Brisbane face Collingwood at the Gabba. The Adelaide 36ers say they've got nothing to lose when they face the Kings in Sydney on Sunday for the NBL title. Former Australian F1 driver Jack Doohan has secured a return to motorsport, signing on to compete in this year's European Le Mans Series. And Matilda Mary Fowler has signed a $10 million deal with Adidas. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Slow going through Crayfors West around a breakdown on the freeway downtrack near the Measday ramp. Another one in Bolivar along the north-south motorway near the interchange. And in Ridgehaven, there's a collision at Golden Grove Road near Northeast Road causing some dramas. In Ingle Farm, lights are out at Bridge Road near Montague Road. Freedom's outdoor flash sale is on for a limited time. Save 30 to 60% off all outdoor furniture. Hurry, sale ends soon, only at Freedom. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Mostly sunny this afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow 24, Saturday mostly sunny 27, Sunday becoming cloudy 29. Right now it's 23 degrees. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Raglis. Tonight, every heart-pounding moment as NASA's Artemis 2 reaches for the moon. The states make a GST fuel deal when Adelaide drivers will see the extra savings. Allergic to penicillin? The Aussie researchers who think you could be wrong. And one thrilling point. Now one more game stands between the Sixers and history. 9 News. Your news. 90 at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
In Adelaide and across South Australia, this is 5AA. Always Adelaide. Adelaide's only local sports show, the 5AA Sports Show.
Coming up, we celebrate our 36ers huge Game 4 wing with GM Matt Weston. It's Friday night football for the Crows. Riley O'Brien and Murray Davis join us, plus Port assistant Darren Reeves, along with gather-round tickets to give away.
Rowey and Timmy G. The 5AA Sports Show.
Oh, thank you, Sammy. A great time of the year, Easter long weekend, and according to our Prime Minister, we can enjoy it. But tough times ahead. Not sure who's a bigger clown. I won't say flog because he's a Prime Minister, him or Andrew Bogut. Timmy G, welcome.
Hello, yes, and looking forward to a lovely weekend.
Let's start here. I was there last night. The 36ers are into Game 5, and you know what? They're best they can do it.
Yeah, they're going to have to bring it, no doubt about that. It was a
series!
It reminded me of Game 2, where it fluctuated out and back and out and back, but the margin never got away from us, and that was probably the best thing about it. And then we were able to come back strong in that second half, and I was impressed with the win. Yeah,
you brought up a really good point in the sports room. You probably don't think you did, but you did. Because, you know, everything you say has got meaning to me. But I took to it. I reckon Sydney have fired all the bullets they can. I've seen their best, and I've seen Kendrick at his best. Yeah. He can tend to get a little bit selfish, and you pick that up. He is as good a player as this game's got at the moment, and we've got the same with Bryce Cotton. But Bryce always remains, I think, a little bit more team-orientated. He had 15 assists. Now, he didn't want to do the big superstar shot, and DJ stepped up again.
Oh, I thought he was
Isaac
excellent.
on the boards can get better, but I reckon we've still got another gear. And I reckon Mike Wells, and I've been a little bit critical of him, I reckon he's actually now worked out the chess pieces he needs to counteract what they've got.
Well, it'll be just in time, won't it?
Yeah.
With the fifth game.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
It'll be amazing.
Dellavedova can guard Bryce. We had to find another way. Yeah. We don't have anyone really that's got the speed, or we don't have a Darnell Mee that can go with Kendrick. But the team did it.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, God.
The thing about it, it looked like he was trying too hard to be the hero, Kendrick Davis. Looked like he was trying too hard to be the hero.
Oh, he's an absolute. He's an absolute me,
the
man.
thing about it was Zylan Cheatham was excellent, no doubt about that.
He had a good game.
DJ hit some real early threes that kept us in it, kept the margin at bay, because I was a bit worried about it blowing out. and he just hit those ones, and I thought
he's good at that.
He's a guy that's got a temperament for the big game.
He does. And to think, look, I was there, and I know everyone's going, "Oh, shut up, Rowey, we know you were there." To think it went down to the last play of the game again, like it did in game 2, the Kings needing to score to force what we would call extra time.
Overtime.
And there was about 2 seconds on the clock. Have a listen.
538 NBA games, an All-American at the collegiate level. He understands the big stage. Misses the second. Loose ball. Humphries has got it. Adelaide with the win. Sunday, the final chapter in an epic grand final series will be written. The 36ers win by 1. Incredible.
Oh, it was next level loud. It was next level exciting. That crowd, those 36ers fans, they are welded on with passion for that group.
Well, Mike Wells did tell us, he said he wanted the fans to carry him over the line, didn't he? The sixth man, he said, yeah. But,
loud.
Interesting, that guy is taking the shot, right? He's nailed one. Of the free throws. The commentator, he basically gave him the commentator's curse.
He did.
He wrapped him up, gave him this whole record about what he's done and all the rest, but he missed. It was gold. It was exactly like gold. We've all done.
And to think the 36ers against it all have beaten a team in the Sydney Kings. Well, when I say beat them, they beat them yesterday in game 2, but we go into game 5. They're probably 2 times over the NBL salary cap. They don't care about rules. They've got a smart-ass coach, a flog of an owner in Andrew Bogut, and the Eastern States media have not rated them all year. And we're going to Sydney on Sunday to possibly bring back the cup. Oh, my
I'll go
God.
Back what I said to Grant Kelly right at the beginning.
Yeah.
At this stage, we still haven't won anything.
No, that's true.
It's true, isn't it? As much as this has been an intriguing
and they know that, but they know it.
With a lot of spice in it, it's 2-2. And we've come down to 1 game.
Yeah. The Fox commentators said they can't remember a series with so much spite, but such a high level of basketball.
Good
like
call.
It's been bloody good.
I was only talking...
It's been a great level.
I was only talking to the wife last night. I said, NBL was on its knees. We had a chat with Rupert Sapwell last night, and Rupert was talking about the clubs he played for early days are all gone. He said the bad old days of NBL, where Geelong fell over, Eastside Melbourne fell over, so a lot of clubs that just aren't there anymore that were there. Yeah. This whole thing's been resurrected. When was it, 2010, 11, around that period of time?
A bit later.
It looked like it was just about to fall over. Larry Kestelman came in and basically saved the day, but turned it into what it is today.
Oh, it is a great call.
It's the best family entertainment package in sport you probably can get.
That's as good a words as going to be said. Have you say if you went there, 822 300 00. The atmosphere when that siren goes, that next 3 minutes is just brilliant. Crows have FIVEAA tomorrow night. I'm billing it a must-win game. Now, people go, oh, Rowey, it's round 4. They have to win. This is a must-win game. Firstly, it's home. A Friday night game, and we heard Campo say our record for these Friday, Thursday night blockbusters isn't good.
2-7.
They're 1 win, 2 losses. They're playing a potential top 4 team. I think everyone thinks FIVEAA are going to be up and about around the mark. They simply have to win. Now, we know Taylor Walker and Jordan Dawson are back. That'll help. Riley O'Brien will be back in the ruck. We'll speak to Riley tonight. He'll have a smile from ear to ear. Let's have a listen to Nathan Van Berlo.
Yeah, it's something we've rightfully discussed this week. Obviously coming up against Jackson and Darcy, two of the best rucks in the comp as a combo. So it'd be silly not to discuss that as a match committee. So we've certainly had those discussions during the week, and I believe both our big guys are in good form. So we'll wait and see where selection lands this afternoon.
It's a backflip, but I don't care about backflips. You do what's right to pick the best team to win. Now, we know Fremantle have 2 very good ruckmen, Darcy and Jackson. So these 2 go up against it. But their model's been the same all the way through. They want 2 Ben. That 23rd man is their second ruckman. But they want him to be able to go forward. So they've tried 2 now. Neither of them have really worked. Now they've got Riley O'Brien, and he'll just play on and off the bench.
Yeah, I think you're
Love
right.
it. I told him to do it round 1. Did I not?
You did. And the 23 on the bench, I think the 5 on the bench helps to do that.
Of course it does. A lot of teams are doing it.
A couple of years ago in the state team, we've been doing it because we get the extra man.
That's true.
Again, Harry Boyd's back. So Harry Boyd makes a great difference. He does, but what he loved was he said he normally did 90% of the time. He's then swapping on and off with, say, Mitch Harvey, and he goes, I only have to do about 70%. He said it's so much better.
Of course it is.
You feel so much better. So this could work really well.
Yeah, well, most teams are going down that path. Have you say, Crows supporters, is it a must-win game? I think it is. Port have Richmond Saturday at the MCG. Timmy, a debutant?
Yeah, Mitch Sado's going to make his debut. He played on the weekend for the Sample side, kicked 3 against Glenelg. What I liked about him was he just did what those high half forwards or small forwards have to do. He's pretty tough nut and pretty solid at it, and he'll stay over it. But his kicking action and his routine was really good. So that's why he kicked 3 set-shot goals, and that's the difference between getting in and out, I reckon.
I think it might be forward coach Darren Reeves spoke to us yesterday.
Great story. Mitchie obviously came over at Christmas time and was injured when he got here and had to work his way back through that. He presented himself in great condition, so that helped him, but he just plays the game in the right way. He's tough and uncompromising. We know that he's going to play in that manner. He's shown that right through pre-season, and looking forward to what he can bring on Saturday, that's for sure.
Any others? Any other changes?
Well, Radagalia will be out.
Zerk Thatcher in?
It looks as though they might go that way. If Bergman comes up,
could play tall.
Bergman could play tall. They're not that big down there anymore. Tom Lynch isn't playing, so there could be an option to go a bit smaller down back.
Okay,
which they and that will give them a lot more run.
So if I'm saying the Crows is a must-win, what's yours?
No, you're absolutely. Yeah, this is
both teams same.
It's a must-win for Port. It's one of the looking at where we're at, you still thought that they were capable of winning those first 4 games. Yeah. Unfortunately, we've dropped 2 of them.
You don't want to be 1 and 3 like us.
You need to be 2-2.
Forget personnel. I think this is the only change Port need to make. Show up for 4 quarters, crack in, win the Haggett.
Yeah, well...
What do you say? Contest, chase, tackle, or ass?
Chase, tackle, or ass if you haven't got it. Yeah, but contest is probably where it starts. When we let that off and we let the other team off the hook, that's what happens to us.
You'll get it this week. You'll do that this week. We've got Matt Weston from the 36ers coming up, but here's the thing. We've got a Rusden Blackgut Shiraz to give away, 822 300 and it can be on any sporting topic you like. We are all yours. We're going to do KG and Cornsey style. You set the agenda, listeners.
Right.
We won't drive it. We're not going to pose a question.
No.
It's all open to you. 822 300 you get that Rusden Blackgut Shiraz. But if you are struggling, you need a question or you need to be a bit of prompting. If Andrew Bogut's the biggest clown or flog in Australian sport, who's runner-up? And you can't say Nick Kyrgios.
No, he's out.
Well, he clearly is. So who's third? So Bogut's 1, Nick Kyrgios is 2, Kendrick Davis is 3. Okay, I've got the top 3.
Set your podium. Set your own podium.
Who's number 4?
Who's in the top 100?
Who's your Rusden Blackgut Shiraz biggest clown? That's probably a better word. Sporting clown. Like he's just a flog.
Sporting
Andrew Bogut, oh God, he's tripped on a banana peel with this one. I was hoping he'd walk out on the thing with a red nose on.
Yeah. I was only watching them the other day, and I think if you barracked for him, you'd probably love it. But I reckon as opposition, Hawthorn have got a lot of players who get under your grill, I reckon.
Yeah.
Jack Ginnivan, the Wizard, these sort of guys just sort of really, even Sicily he gets under your grill, doesn't he?
I've given you the top 3, and I don't reckon people would argue. Bogut, Kendrick Davis, and Nick Kyrgios. Who's the 4th? 822 300
And don't forget your chance to win a 4-game gather-round pass to Adelaide Oval next weekend to win later on. 17 after 4.
Rowey and Timmy G. The 5AA Sports Show. The Crows went to the Cattery undermanned and couldn't quite get over the line.
The Cats have fought off a great fight here from the Crows.
Now they've returned to Adelaide Oval for an Easter encounter with the fiery Fremantle.
A stirring response for the Freo faithful.
Tomorrow night on 5AA, can the Crows grab the Chockies with a win over the Dockers?
Inside out kick, he's got it!
AFL live on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Great things begin with the right space. A space to work, a space to store, a space to create. Right now, build the space you've always wanted with Olympic Industries sheds, garages and outdoor storage designed for Australian lifestyles. Visit one of Olympic Industries' inspiration centres today and bring your space to life. Olympic Industries. built to last.
Hi, I'm Steve Wormald from Walco Liners and Covers out at Paraka. We're a manufacturing business. So far as advertising, we've done a few things. Print, magazines, a couple of spots on TV, but we'd never done radio. Contacted 5AA and were teed up with James Wellham and thought we'd give it a go. Very much James's pitch was that quite distinct from a radio show with music. A talk show, advertising that comes in on chat show will be more like a testimonial. So that was quite attractive to me to give that a go and actually be personally endorsed, I suppose, by the talk show. 5AA is the only one in town. We gave it a go. That was 2016.
To get your message out there and grow your business, visit 5AA.com.au and hit the Advertise With Us link for more information.
Audio. It's more powerful than you think. What you hear can take you far from here. It can move you to dance, to run, to tears. It's all in your ears. For advertising with real power, start with commercial radio and audio, where brands are heard. CRA.au.
Driving for a courier company can feel like pretty thankless work, but at ASIT Transport Solutions, drivers often say, I just wish I'd joined 3 or 4 years ago. Why? Because there's always work. You're not waiting on the roadside for jobs to come through. ASIT is flat out right now, and for this month only, they're offering generous starter bonuses. If you're ready for something better, get in touch at asittransport.au or call them today.
Imagine waking up to a to-do list that includes ACE.
Don't you dare. Fancy a dance?
Downsize and upgrade your lifestyle at a Living Choice retirement resort and swap chores for choices. Gotcha. A choice of locations to live, passions to pursue, and ways to feel young again. For a limited time, enjoy a $10,000 lifestyle package. Conditions apply.
For happy days.
Visit livingchoice.com.au.
At Coles, get fresh offers for Easter, like Coles Australian carrots, 1 kilo bags and Australian loose lemons for just $1 each. Get fresh specials this Easter at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
Vasiljevic in the right place at the right time. Can't get the right result. Look at the hustle from Humphries. This time, DJ bombs away.
So many great highlights from last night's 36ers win. We take it to Game 5. Can we win our first championship since 2002? GM Matt Weston to join us very shortly. And a bottle of Runston Blackgut Shiraz for your calls tonight, 8223 0000.
Flowing through Norwood, we have a collision at Portrush Road near Kensington Road in Ridgehaven. An earlier crash at Golden Grove Road near Northeast Road still causing some delays. And through Ingle Farm, the lights are out at Bridge Road near Montacute Road, so be careful when passing through there. Pricey petrol, 99 Bikes has the fix. Skip the servo and pay $0 a litre. Shop e-bikes from just $999 at 99 Bikes. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Well, the mighty 36ers, they're off to Game 5. It's going to be versus the Kings in Sydney Sunday after another magnificent home win. It was a heart-stopper by a point. Joining us is GM of Basketball, Matt Weston. Matt, another great win, an unbelievable finish. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Oh, God, the quality of basketball in this series, you'd know better than me. How high has it been?
Yeah, look, we're the top two teams for a reason, well coached, great talent, and when you're playing for the farm, everyone's going to go another level. So it really has been exceptional basketball, and I think the league would have to be really happy with what they're seeing.
Yeah, I thought our tactics from the bench, the way we rotated and set the team up, it was a bit like a chess game. Do you feel as a team our guys countered theirs, when I say theirs, Sydney Kings defending dominance on Bryce, and we handled that better last night?
Yeah, I agree with that, mate. And, basketball is known as a game of chess at 100 miles an hour. And I think Bryce really started to understand, okay, where they're trying to force him. And he played through that. And, we really closed the game out well.
Yeah, I thought we did. Were the umpires better? I see Dellavedova only got 1 fire foul late in the game.
And what a valuable one it was for us.
Wasn't it?
Right on the line and go through that. So, you could have got away with a few other things. I like to just enjoy what our guys were able to do. It's the second time, this series, or, in the final series, even in the semis, that we've been in an elimination game. And I think we've really stood up well to take that on. And I think that sees the best of us playing. So, look, there was probably a bit here and there. It gets missed on both teams. It didn't. I don't think it caused any changes to the score.
Matt, congratulations on getting to Game 5. Huge lot on that one too, isn't it? God. It comes all down to that last game. But I thought last night we didn't let the margin get too far away. In Game 2, I felt like, gee, this is making me a bit nauseous. It's going out a bit there. But last night, and I thought DJ was a big part of that, just keeping a cool head and hitting the threes that kept big that margin intact.
Yeah, no. If you look back to Game 2, I think they got out to around 14 or 15 points at one stage, and like you, I shared that sort of nauseous feeling, and I think then you take out of we're able to dig back, and the crowd helped so much, and we're able to get back and win that game. And last night's game, I really thought that they had some really good control on that game, but it was a really high level, and then we just took over the control of the tempo and how both sides were playing that ball. In the end, it ended up coming our way. And DJ is a big-time player. He's been in this situation before, and that's why the big-time players get paid that money to step up and and do what they do.
Make it happen. I thought Galloway earlier was going to take the whole win off his own hand. He was just on fire with his three-pointers, but we seemed to tighten up there, and his second half wasn't as influential.
No. He's an elite player, and he's very, very talented. It's almost a bit like Game 2 with Torrey Craig, if you cast your mind back, where he had a great first half and then some adjustments, and they just don't get the looks that they were getting, and that makes it a little bit harder for them to score. And considering that, I think they were 53 points at half-time, and they ended up with 90. And Derek Ruckett said, if you can keep them under 92, you generally win. And he was 91. Right with that. Yeah.
Well done.
Well, I wish we had Darnell Mee to guard Kendrick on Sunday, but we don't. We've got a team that will be able to do it. Matt, it's so exciting. This entire state is behind our mighty 36ers. Good luck on Sunday.
Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate all your support through the season, and we'll go get it done for the state.
Yeah, I know you will. Matt Weston there, Adelaide 36ers GM of basketball. It was good to see that big buffhead Bogut kept his gob shut during the game too. Didn't get up and point and do all his shooting his gob off. I reckon someone spoke to him.
I did see Luke Longley.
And that is the exact... God, he's a gentleman, that Luke Longley. What a star he is. Bogut should try and emulate him a bit more, how he carries himself with...
We've all got to have role models in life.
Well, he needs one, Bogut, the big clown.
John at Norwood's mine.
Hello, John.
Hi, Steve and Timmy. Yeah, I was just ringing up to say thanks for your kind words, Stephen, about Mike Wells, because a lot of people were having a crack at him a couple of months ago, and geez, he's coached very well over this final series, and the players are playing for him, which, as you guys know, means a lot in finals, doesn't it?
Yeah. He has had a very good final series. There's no doubt about that. They were great last night, and they need to be even better. They need to go up another gear if you possibly can on Sunday. The 36ers in the finals.
Like I said, we lost by 44, which was a record in Game 1.
Here's your numerology. Then 13.
Game 3 was 13.
So what's the margin of this one?
+8, 36ers.
Oh, God. If that is to be, you're going to put some bees and honey on it, gamble responsibly.
No.
Okay, here we go.
I just want it to happen.
Rusden Blackgut Shiraz to give away. There's no sporting topic, but I've framed a top 3, if you like, of sporting flogs or clowns.
Yeah, you've done this well where you've gone, I haven't got a topic, but
Yeah. No. Well, no, but I wanted to throw it open like Cagey and Cornsey. The show's yours. You can talk basketball, football, Port.
Names
you can
are
talk
flying
flogs,
in, by the way.
Anyway, so I went Bogut number 1 by the length of the straight. Then I thought, well, Nick Kyrgios says hello, and then Kendrick Davis has to be amongst it all. And then someone texted in, Rowey, what about Scoop-de-Doo? So Scoop-de-Doo is now number 1.
Oh,
and
wow.
then, what? What?
Well, Rob chipped in and said, hey, guys, look, Bogut, he's not in the same class as the guy I've got, Bernard Tomic.
Oh, yes, I forgot about him.
So Rob might have just jumped up a few.
So we've got a top 5. We now need the 6th biggest sporting clown.
Don't forget Davey Warner.
Oh, now we need a top 7. We're going to end up with the top 50.
This is terrible. They're all Aussies.
822-3-00-00, the sport line number for Rusden, Blackgut, Shiraz. Let's keep naming these clowns.
Goodness gracious, 29 after 4. We're going to talk to Port Adelaide's assistant, Darren Reeves, next.
The FIVEAA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
Gather Round is here once again, and thanks to Macca's, we want to get you there in style.
It's going to be massive, Will, and we've got your chance to win a VIP experience for Port Adelaide versus St Kilda on Sunday.
It includes a double pass to the game, Macca's zipline experience, and exclusive pre-game viewing on the boundary line during the team's warm-ups.
Keep listening to us on 5AA Breakfast from 6 a.m. for your chance to win.
McCafe's coffee blend is worth getting out of bed for. It's smoother, richer, and available on the all-day menu. Try McCafe's best blend yet.
Imagine you have a dog bounding across your garden of lush green turf. He jumps, he rolls, he lays on his back, feet in the air, and gives himself a good old scratch. A dog really knows how to appreciate grass, and you can appreciate yours every day when you lay lawn in your garden from the Turf Farm. The Turf Farm plant it, nurture it, harvest it, deliver it, and importantly, they guarantee it. Trust the Turf Farm. Go to theturffarm.com.au.
Your old hot water system can drive as much as 40% of your energy bill. Fortunately, you can upgrade to something that's 70% cheaper to run thanks to Right Price. They're the leaders in heat pumps and installation. Now's the time to upgrade and save money on a more efficient hot water system and take advantage of government incentives and free installation. Reduce your energy costs today with a heat pump from Right Price. Make the switch with Right Price Hot Water.
At Right Price, heating and cooling, you can get the price right at Right Price.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon. Mel Usher with the 4:30 News headlines. Emergency crews are at the scene of a single motorcycle crash at Brownlow, northeast of Adelaide. States and territories have agreed to forego $400 million in GST revenue to fund another cut to fuel prices. Donald Trump has praised the 4 astronauts on board Artemis 2 after this morning's liftoff. And in sport, there's a fitness cloud over Crows Darcy Fogarty and Riley Thilthorpe after they left training early today. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Flowing through Norwood, we have a collision at Portrush Road near Kensington Road. In Ridgehaven, an earlier crash at Golden Grove Road near Northeast Road still causing some delays. And through Ingle Farm, the lights are out at Bridge Road near Montacute Road, so be careful when passing through there. Pricey petrol, 99 Bikes has the fix. Skip the servo and pay $0 a litre. Shop e-bikes from just $999 at 99 Bikes. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast down to 13 tonight, clear tomorrow 23. Right now it's 23 degrees. We'll have more news at 5 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Breathtaking Easter gifts, melt-in-your-mouth chocolates and lip-smacking nuts. Happy Easter, folks. I'm Brett Charlesworth, and there are 3 mind-blowing reasons to visit Charlesworth Nuts to help make your family's Easter extra special. Here's another reason. At Charlesworth, you choose how much you spend. 50 grams, $2.50, a kilo, or any amount in between. It's your choice, and it's the Charlesworth Nuts difference. You're always welcome at our 11 family-owned stores or shop online. Why Charlesworth? Because fresh nuts taste better.
This year, David Roche Gallery celebrates 10 years as one of Australia's most extraordinary art attractions. Home to over 3,000 works of art from the 18th and 19th centuries, including gilded furniture, porcelain, sculpture, all collected by David Roche over 60 years. Step inside his former North Adelaide residence, Fermoy House, where art and history come alive. Experience it for yourself. Book your guided tour at rochegallery.com.au.
When you think of single malt Scotch whisky,
You might imagine Scotland's green hills, her fresh babbling brooks, and rows of oak barrels. But you can get the same feeling right here in Adelaide when you walk down the aisles at Powell's. Sam and Jamie from Powerfield Airport Liquor Store know every drop on the shelf. They can guide you through Scotland's best whisky labels and the best from around the globe, all under one roof. Powerfield Airport Liquor Store. Powell's, next to Roulette's Tavern, Kings Road, Powerfield.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
At 27 minutes to 5, Crows coaching director Murray Davis and Riley O'Brien as well. Crows ruckman might be recalled as well this week. They are both going to join us after 5 o'clock tonight, and we have your opportunity to win Gather Round 4-game pass tonight with our footy feedback before 5 o'clock, so hang around with us. But we have a lot to talk about on the Port Adelaide front.
Well, Port Adelaide now in preparations to take on Richmond this Easter Saturday. We'll be doing that live and free here on 5AA. Just to have a look a little bit back and a little bit forward, let's go to the forward coach, Darren Reeves. G'day, Reaver.
Hey, Timmy, Rowey, how are we, boys?
Cool one, mate. Just interested in the review. I'm just, we lost clearances again. I know last year we had some problems with clearances and loose ball gets. When we review that, who's the spotlight on? Is it just midfielders?
No, mate. I mean, certainly that's the start point, but it's the whole group. You know, what are we doing forward of the ball to help? How are we setting up behind the ball? We certainly looked at it in depth, and we've gone to work on it this week, and hopefully we see a much improved effort through there and all over the ground on the weekend.
Good. There was a lot of turnovers, I know, so I call them unforced errors. It's a tennis term, not under pressure. How do you go about training for that?
Oh, you just got to keep putting them in those situations, mate, don't you? And look at it and keep challenging them on it. Certainly something we looked at. We felt like that was one part of the game that really let us down on the weekend. And, you know, we want to keep defending the ground really well, but it's really difficult when you make unforced errors like that and have to defend from difficult areas of the ground. So certainly something that we're working hard on for sure.
One thing we saw in the media briefing prior to the season beginning was just how you want to try and set up defensively and be better defensively. So how you reckon in your first 3 games, I think the terminology shape, how are you player-wise enjoying what they're doing? Is it coming together?
It's certainly come together. We're seeing really good periods of it. We saw some really good stuff against Essendon. We saw the first quarter on the weekend where we were really able to own the ground and play the game in our forward half. From the way we set the ground up defensively, we've been unable to do it for long periods, which is that's a bit of a frustration for us, but we'll keep getting to work on it. We're certainly looking at it closely, and it's a whole grouping again. It's the forwards getting their job done at the start point and the mids setting up behind that, and then certainly our defenders setting the ground up behind that. So we think we've got some great improvement so far. We think we've got a long way to go, and we'll keep getting to work on that for sure.
One of the positives I have seen in the first 3 weeks is the fact that I believe we are lowering our eyes and trying to hit targets inside, and marks inside 50 is backing that up. So are we pleased with the way that is developing?
Yeah, I mean, that certainly was a real focus for us through pre-season, and we feel like that's a strength of the forward group that we have, or the players we've got forward of the ball. So it's pleasing to see some good results in that space. We need to keep working on it, keep getting better at it, and keep getting better looks inside forward 50 to give us the opportunities to put them on the scoreboard.
Reaver, your best is still very good. That first quarter, wow, I loved it. And the Oppo allowed you to play that way. Obviously, they were stuck on the bus as well, or it was still 9:30 in the morning. It doesn't matter, but when you're good, you're very good. It's when you get challenged, when the heat comes up, and when they don't allow you to play your way. What happens? What drops off first?
I think it's everything, mate, which is it's a frustrating thing. I mean, and that's where we've been at as a team so far. Our best is very good. Our not so good is not very good, and we haven't got an in between at the moment. And I think the good teams find that in between and don't go below that, and that's our challenge to be able to find that level. And I think we've touched on already. We started to make some unforced errors. They started to defend the corridor a little bit better, and we became a little bit impatient, going to the LDL too quick, or to try and pull off something that wasn't on with ball in hand, and then you're trying to scramble and defend from poor areas on the ground. And certainly West Coast pressure lifted after quarter time, and we didn't handle that as well as we need to, and we need to be better, that's for sure.
Yeah. Can you question their fight? I know fans do. I know Bullfed media people do. you've got guys in your team, you don't have to name them, led by Butters, that absolutely fight. But are not enough of you picking up the rope, Darren?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably a fair assessment, mate, and we've certainly touched on that during the course of the week, that we can't leave it to those guys. We've got to be all in on that, and it's the leaders, it's the mid-tier players, and it's the young guys as well that have got to hold up the end of the bargain, and certainly been touched on this week. Josh was really strong in that space, and I'd like to think we're going to see a really strong effort this weekend across the ground.
Okay, so the contest drops off, and that can happen. Teams can get momentum, they can challenge you. We get that. So what's next? What do you rely on? It can't just be team structure. Does your pressure go up? Have you noticed that drops as well? Getting back at the opposition, or your contested ball numbers come up. What's next when your contest drops off? You know what I'm trying to get at?
Yeah, I do, mate. I think the pressure rating's a big one at the moment, and I think we were well over 2 in the first quarter on the weekend. We didn't quite reach that level for the rest of the game, and that's the challenge. We need to make sure we're getting after them and putting them under pressure the other way. And I mean, I think for us, it's just being able to stay in the battle. Like our best was very good, and we've talked about it a little bit this week. We can't just knock teams out with the next possession. We've got to be prepared to grind and graft a little bit more, and it's certainly been a bit of a focus. And again, you need to get to work at contests. You need to keep your pressure up and just simplify a little bit and be prepared to grind a bit.
Talking with Darren Reeves, forward coach for Port Adelaide. Richmond were totally outclassed by a very strong Freo team. No Nankervis, no Lynch. It is what would you say? It's an opportunity to take advantage of 2 of the best players out.
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean, they're obviously pretty important players to them. A bit like us, everyone's got some challenges with injuries at the moment. But, I mean, we know what our best looks like. Our challenge is to go to Melbourne this weekend and try and play 4 quarters of that brand of football. And if we do that, we know that the outcome will take care of itself.
Headouts were 57-9, so I'd be having a word to Big Sweetie and saying, please, how about giving me a little bit of a look at it first up, please?
Yeah, that'd be nice. It'd be nice if we could get that type of dominance, and that sort of sets you up with some field position, and then you can play football on the back of that. So hopefully that's we can get a bit of a look at it like that.
Terrific news. Mitch Sado, watched him last week, kicked 3 goals in the Maggies game v Glenelg. Josh is certainly presenting opportunities to those who want to perform.
Yeah, and great story. Mitchie obviously came over at Christmas time, was injured when he got here and had to work his way back through that. He presented himself in great condition, so that helped him, but he just plays the game in the right way. He's tough and uncompromising. We know that he's going to play in that manner. He's shown that right through pre-season, and looking forward to what he can bring on Saturday, that's for sure. Other
sample guys to impress, I thought Benny Barrett was quite lively. Probably the best player is not on our list, Jez McLennan. I thought he was awesome on the weekend, but who else caught the eye?
I mean, obviously, Ollie got through a game, which was really important. He had plenty of it. He was probably a little bit rusty with it, but pleasingly he came out of that and has been able to train really well this week, and he'll certainly be right in the mix again for us this weekend, which is important. I mean, obviously, we've got some injuries in the back half of the ground, so Brendan Thatcher sort of puts his name up there as well. And, some number of Christian Moraes played some good footy again. So we've got some guys that are knocking the door down, and we've also got some injury challenges as well that we need to work through, so that's a bit of a problem, but we'll keep working away at that.
Do you look back as a what if you could have played Ollie last week, and it's not in hindsight, I would have played him. You've got the 23rd man. I think Will Brodie only played 43%. I think he's an AFL player. He's not a SANFL player, and he's hard at it. And Timmy called the game. He said, no, he missed a few handballs. He was rusty. But for 43 minutes, that experience, I would mind that rust, Darren.
Yeah, I mean, hindsight's a wonderful thing, isn't it, mate? But, I mean, it was certainly discussed last week we at length, and a bit like Jack Lukosius a couple of weeks ago, it's really around setting Ollie up for the long term and not the short term. He hadn't played any footy for 5 weeks, and he was just trying to look after him. And we're certainly, you probably look at it a bit differently back if you had your time again, but we're confident that he's ready to go now, and that's a really good thing.
He's in. Jack Lukosius, forward or back?
No, we like him as a forward. We've clearly got that lever to pull if we need to. We still think when he's 2 games into the season, and he played pretty strongly against Essendon. He was probably a little bit down on the weekend. He certainly showed some good stuff when he went back, and we know we've got that up our sleeve, but he'll certainly play forward again this week.
Just one last one before you go. Might put you on the spot here, Reva. Would you mid-season draft Lockie Hosey? Because I would.
From my own perspective, absolutely. I think he's an AFL player. There's no question in my mind. Having coached him for a few years, whether that happens, I'm not sure, mate. But I think he could certainly play at the level. He
just hits the ball so hard. And I noticed on the weekend they used him through the middle and he cleared 3 out of 4.
He'd been in my ear for 3 years to be doing that, Tim, and I was reluctant, but he showed me on the weekend that he certainly has it in him.
Yeah, so putting another string in his bow anyway didn't do himself any harm whatsoever. Let's make sure we don't do ourselves any harm at the G, mate. Let's get a win against Richmond.
No, we'll be going there with that in mind, mate. Appreciate your time.
Fantastic. Forward coach for Port Adelaide, Darren Reeves, our guest.
And that'll be live on 5AA on Saturday afternoon from the MCG. Now, if you missed it yesterday, we did a new segment because if you listen to Dave and Will on 5AA Breakfast, they do a Friday feedback.
I love it.
It's good fun. Listen in, you get a chance to have your opinion on things. Well, we're going to do a footy version.
Feedback. Hooks a ball. What a ball! That's one of the marks of the century.
And it's all for a 4-game pass to Adelaide Oval for you and a mate for Gather Round. So you get to go to Thursday night, Crows and Carlton, Collingwood and Freo on Friday night, Hawthorn and the Dogs on Saturday night, and then Port Adelaide and the Saints on Sunday night. It doesn't get much better than that for Gather Round.
That is football heaven right there.
So call in now.
Amazing prize.
It is.
It's incredible.
So all you have to do is just partake in footy feedback with us.
Give us your feedback.
We'll ask you a simple question and have your opinion.
Yeah, and there was 3 really good people last night, so it was a hard selection.
Just have your opinion.
Yeah,
it costs nothing.
822 30055. It's so easy. Just call in and play. Let's check your traffic.
A couple of prangs to look out for. One in Para Hills West at McIntyre Road near Bridge Road. Another in Door Park at Goodwood Road near Dawes Road. One earlier in Norwood, still causing some issues at Portrush Road near Kensington Road. And another in Ridgehaven at Golden Grove Road near North East Road. Australia's biggest Keno jackpot is yours for the taking. Your $40 million moment could be just 3 minutes away. Download the Keno Go app and play for your chance to win. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show. Get out of bed with Ned and Sam. That's 5AA Early Breakfast, live from 5 with Ned McHenry and Sam Dado. Thanks to Peppers, SA-developed truck strength cleaning products, keeping your logistics fleet clean. Search Peppers Truck Strength.
Get the outdoor living that you want at Garden Grove. Entertaining in the garden? Come and explore the range of new and beautiful outdoor furniture, water features, garden pots and giftware. It's everything you want. Garden Grove, Golden Grove Road, Golden Grove.
Garden Grove, that's the garden. Garden Grove, that's the garden. Garden Grove, the garden that I
Phone
want.
8251 1111 for delivery to all areas. Open 7 days.
Are you feeling stressed? Having trouble sleeping? Caruso's new ashwagandha gummies to the rescue. Caruso's ashwagandha gummies reduce the symptoms of stress, relieve sleeplessness, and improve sleep quality. So if you're fed up living with stress and would like to sleep more, try Caruso's deliciously fresh mixed berry and blackcurrant ashwagandha gummies today. Caruso's ashwagandha gummies are vegan, 99% sugar-free and made in Australia with natural colours. Available from leading pharmacies and health stores. Always read the label and follow the directions for use.
Oh, barnacle bills for seafood, Timmy.
Yeah, that's right, mate.
This is an audio industry looking at me without making a noise. Is it going to help me read this? It's barnacle bill for seafood, and I'm blaming you. It's all me anyway. Oh, God. It's much, much more at Barnacle Bills. Tackling lunch and tea is a breeze with big tasty feeds. Look, you've got to see to believe.
Look, have a listen to this. Sumptuous fish, prawns, calamari, scallops. I love the scallops there. Spring rolls, chips, salads, burgers, schnitzels, plus vegan and veggie options as well. Now, Barnacle Bill's famous tartare sauce goes with all of it. Oh, magnificent. And if you've finished all that and you're feeling like a little dessert, how about a sweet treat like jelly, gelato, mousse, or a pineapple fritter?
BT's in this one. Boy, oh boy, wow-wee! They're open every day over the Easter long weekend, including Good Friday. And you, look, if you're a little bit religious, it's fish day tomorrow, no meat.
Correct, so get into Barnacle Bills.
Get in there. Easter Sunday and Easter Monday is Barnacle Bills.
Yeah, SA-owned franchise serving South Australians quality seafood for over 50 years. If it's going to be seafood, it's got to be barnacle bills.
Driving for a courier company can feel like pretty thankless work, but at ASIC Transport Solutions, drivers often say, I just wish I'd joined 3 or 4 years ago. Why? Because there's always work and you'll feel valued. You'll feel like you belong to a team. ASIC is flat out right now, and for this month only, they're offering generous starter bonuses. If you're ready for something better, get in touch at acitransport.au or call them today.
Imagine waking up to a to-do list that includes ACE.
Don't you dare. Fancy a dance?
Downsize and upgrade your lifestyle at a Living Choice retirement resort and swap chores for choices. Gotcha. A choice of locations to live, passions to pursue, and ways to feel young again. For a limited time, enjoy a $10,000 lifestyle package. Conditions apply.
To happy days.
Visit livingchoice.com.au.
On Booking.com, it's easy to book your holiday home. So if you're bored of this...
Guys, found an apartment. The price just jumped up.
With us, there's no hidden fees. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
11 minutes to 5 on this Thursday night. Murray Davis to join us after 5. Riley O'Brien also, and James Hurd ahead of team selection for both the Crows and Power. But we want to get you to gather around with a 4-game pass.
Hooks a ball! What a ball! That's one of the marks of the century!
Yeah, spoke to Will Goodings. He said it's in his lawyer's hands. Back Friday. He's not happy about us stealing it.
But what a prize this is.
It's a great
Just
prize.
have an opinion.
Exactly. We'll just ask you a couple of questions. We're going to go to Andrew's farm and speak to David first. G'day, David.
Hey, guys. How are we?
All right, my friends. Firstly, a bit of feedback on this one. The Crows will kick off gather round for a 4th straight year on Thursday night. Should Port be given the opportunity to do that?
Absolutely not, mate. There's only one team in Adelaide.
All right.
Love it.
I think we know where David's going.
Love it.
Not to gather round. All right. The AFL are about to change the father-son rule to make it harder for clubs to recruit them. Do you like the romance of father-son, or can we do without it?
Definitely keep the father-son rule, I reckon. Definitely it's good to see the next generation coming through.
All right. Thank you, David.
Well done, Dave.
Andrew
That
Farm,
was
well done.
quite good. Some good points there. Hello, Jeff.
There you go.
Koshy's come out and said Port are rebooting, not rebuilding. Is he talking Eartha Kitt?
Well, that's quite right. Well, that's what he wants, but he should rebuild, shouldn't he? He should look at, read the room. Because the squad they got now ain't going to cut it, are they?
No, well done, Jeff. And do you think crowds might be down for gather round with the price of petrol?
Beg your pardon? Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
People haven't got an unlimited supply of money, and to drive across for 700 Ks, it's going to cost you 200 to 300 just choose one way,
That's it. Well, our Prime Minister reckons we just carpool. That's the answer, Jeff, surely.
Yeah, well, you go to the front and check it. Hey, when was the last time you talked to your neighbour? Next time, People don't get on no more. They all stare at their phones and they don't communicate with people no more. So how are you going to form a carpool?
Yeah, that is a very, very pertinent point, Jeff.
Yeah.
Wasn't me that suggested carpool, but that's all this clown had. Let's just do a carpool.
Maybe Facebook.
Yeah. WhatsApp?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
I've got one of them now.
There you go. Let's go to Edwardstown. G'day, Jane.
Hello.
Jane.
Okay, Jane. Kylie Minogue. She will be the AFL Grand Final entertainment this year. Who else would you like to see perform at the Grand Final?
Oh, that's a tough question because we've had Robbie. I think Kylie's actually a really good
selection.
Pick, actually. She's a Melbourne girl. She's Aussie. She's been around a really long time, so I think she's a good pick.
Yep.
She'd be past her best.
Oh, Jane, don't get him involved.
I've heard you say this. She is not past her.
No.
She would give you a run for your money.
Jane, she would.
It would be entertaining to see, let me tell you, Jane. Okay, lots of new Guernsey designs being released for this year's Gather Round. What's your favourite footy Guernsey of all time, Jane?
Oh, I don't know. I like the traditional looks, way back when they had the lace-ups and stuff. So I'd like them to sort of go back to some of those traditional ones.
Yeah, I like Jane's answer there. Okay, well, we've had the three
This is tough, this
contestants.
one.
A tough one, no doubt
Dave,
about that.
Jeff and Jane, and this is for a gather round.
Oh, yeah.
4-in-1, pass. Wow.
Who do you like?
Timmy?
Look, again, they're all good. Didn't mind Jane, didn't mind Jeff.
Jeff had some good points around
and
carpooling
and the
nowadays.
fuel, yeah. And a good point about people just looking at their phones, not carpooling.
Let's get Jeff to the gather round.
All right, Jeff.
Well done, mate.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Thanks a lot, fellas. Great.
Outstanding work.
Good luck, mate.
Well, hey, Jeff, a bit more up than that.
Yeah.
Not just
Should we
great.
try that again?
Well, you beauty.
Hey, well done, Jeff.
He's
Just
read the
repeat
room.
the prize
He
again.
read
We're
the
doing
room.
this all next week.
So Jeff's off to Adelaide Crows Carlton on Thursday night, which
How
kicks off
good.
gather round at Adelaide Oval. Then you get to go to Collingwood Freo Friday night. Then the Hawks and Dogs Saturday night. And then when you're not puffed out yet, Port Adelaide and the Saints on Sunday night. That is a 4-game blockbuster extravaganza.
So we've got a Rose and Blackgut Shiraz to give away. We'll do that before 7 o'clock. And then we thought we'd open up the show at 4 o'clock with any sporting topic you want. KG and Cornsey style.
Yeah.
And then we thought we'd flip it all but immediately and say, if Andrew Bogart's one of the biggest clowns in Australian sport, and he has been this week, he's been an embarrassment, like an absolute flog. Who's runner-up? And I thought, well, Nick Kyrgios springs to mind. And then we had someone say Bernard Tomic, so I put him in at 2 and I've slipped Nick to 3. And then someone said Kendrick Davis. Well, he's got to be on the podium. He's top 3, so now we've got a top 5. Then we had an email or a text, someone say Scoop-de-Doo. So Scoop-de-Doo went to 1. We're now down to the top 8. So who's the 9th biggest sporting flog in the world of sport? Here in Davey Warner got a nomination.
I had a nomination, the whole English cricket team.
There's another one.
It's a bit harsh.
Are you both of them?
Yeah.
Hello, Barry.
I like Beefy.
How you going, fellas? How are you?
Hey, Barry.
Look, listen, just off tongue in cheek there. Bro, you should be up there sometimes too.
Mate, I'm going to do a Cornsey. I'm not a rock.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I can rub people up the wrong way, but I'd like to think I'm not a clown or a flog.
Yeah, that wasn't my point. My point is, if Ollie Wines doesn't make Port Adelaide this week, I'll give up.
He'll be in.
Yeah, Barry, I think he will be. Yeah.
I've been following Port Adelaide for 70 years, 60 years, right?
Jeez.
And I'm a legend of the club. And if Ollie can't get in that team, after I watched people like Darcy Byrne-Jones, Farrell, and a few others, Lockie Jones, these kind of blokes in that team, I tell you what, I'm 80, but I tell you what, I could run as fast as them.
Baz, good point. That's a good point. He's on the podium for the Rusden Blackgut shows, only for 1 point. He put me in the top 10 of flogs in the sport.
He said, now and again you might,
that's
now and
fair.
again.
No, but that'd be a fair comment.
Yeah, but no fear. I think Ollie will be back. Let's go to Port Noarlunga. G'day, Steve.
Steve.
Hey, g'day, lads. How we doing?
All right today.
I got 3 flogs.
Yeah, go for it.
Mate, Crows are going to flog Freo, Richmond's going to flog Port, and the 36ers are going to flog the Kings.
Yes.
I'm done. He gets the Rusden Blackgut Shiraz. No, Steve, it's yours. That is clever and funny, and I love it. You've got the bottle of Rusden Blackguts, mate.
No way. Hey, I don't know, guys, if you remember me, mate, I've won the Blackguts before and I knocked it back for beer, remember?
You did too.
Well, I'm now going to take that Blackguts back off you, Steve. You can't not.
No, I do remember that.
This time I'm taking it. I'm taking the Blackguts. I'm going to have a crack, you guys.
You got to, Steve. Well done. See, you've matured. Your tastes have matured. You
I don't know
love it,
about
Steve.
that. Many would argue.
I don't think his selection did.
How good was that? Thanks, Steve. Crows will flog Freo, Richmond will flog Port, and the 36ers will. That is funny.
Kings.
That is fantastic.
That was very well done, Steve.
Hey, who made a bigger selection error? Port last week not playing Ollie Wines, now playing him this week, or Crows not playing Rolly O'Brien last week and he plays this week? We'll speak to Murray Davis about that after 5.
Without bias, I'm going to go Rolly O'Brien.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Because I saw Ollie's game and I thought I can see why they did it.
Yeah.
Because he was definitely
there was reasoning behind it, and it was proven to be correct. But the Riley O'Brien one's a myth. I'm going to take that up with Murray Davis after the break.
And Riley O'Brien will join us after 5 as well. Stay with us.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
At Coles, get fresh offers for Easter, like Coles Australian carrots, 1 kilo bags, and Australian loose lemons for just $1 each. Get fresh specials this Easter at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
The company you keep keeps the family meetings chaotic and candid and keeps the microphone switched on. Keep good company with the Johns Family Podcast.
The roller door doctor, this is Nurse Tracy.
I need help. It's making weird noises when it goes up.
Sounds like it needs a service.
A service?
Yeah, and if it's broken, we can install a new garage door for you. At the Roller Door Doctor, we have everything you need to get it up again.
The Roller Door Doctor, helping SA get it up for over 30 years. Contact the Roller Door Doctor for garage door repairs, service and installation. therollerdoordoctor.com.au.
Shane from Drummond Golf, you've taught us blokes a thing or two about the game.
It's been a pleasure to help you, Rowey.
And I'm your favourite student. Surely I'm better than Timmy and Rennie.
I don't want to get into details.
Come on, it's me, isn't it?
It's me, isn't it?
Hey, mate, I'm right here in the room.
And I'm right behind you. Come on, easy.
Oh, you're a good one, aren't you?
Come on, boys. Let's just settle down. I've seen you all swing. But, fellas, in all seriousness, it's not who's the best. It's about the love of the game.
Drummond Golf. For the love of golf.
Cost of living pressure? It's hitting everyone. Some more than others. Inflation, interest rates, and now petrol. If you're struggling with your home loan or credit card payments, there are ways banks can help. You may be able to lower your home loan or credit card payments, restructure the length of your loan to reduce them, move to interest-only payments for a while, or defer them for a period. Don't tough it out on your own. Please, talk to your bank.
If you're an experienced courier and you're not happy with what you're earning or waiting around for work to come to you, it's time to talk to ACET Transport Solutions. Make a career move you'll enjoy and earn more at the same time. ACET offers a great working environment plus a starter bonus for the right drivers. If you're ready for something better, get in touch and find out more. Visit acettransport.au or give them a call today.
Don't just send it. ACET.
Hi, Malcolm Blight here for Knowles Caravans, home of Island Star. For over 50 years, they've had the best selection of new vans, or they can custom build one in just 10 to 12 weeks. Or look around at 100 second-hand vans, perfect for travelling around our beautiful country, or if you need an extra room at home, subject to council approval.
Knowles Caravans, Knowles Caravans, Knowles Caravans, Knowles Caravans.
Knowles Caravans, 561 Salisbury Highway, Greenfields, opposite Mawson Lakes. Trusted for quality, driven for adventure.
Great things begin with the right space. A space to work, a space to store, a space to create. Right now, build the space you've always wanted with Olympic Industries sheds, garages and outdoor storage designed for Australian lifestyles. Visit one of Olympic Industries' inspiration centres today and bring your space to life. Olympic Industries. Built to last.
Informing Adelaide for 50 years. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Down to 13 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow, 24. With the 5 o'clock news, good evening, I'm Mel Usher. Fuel prices are expected to drop again after state and territory leaders struck a deal to help further reduce the fuel excise. The price should now fall by a further 6 cents after premiers agreed today to waive extra GST worth around $400 million. And a gather round bonus for motorists with Shell to offer 10 cents off the price of fuel per litre for drivers who have the AFL app downloaded on their phone. Premier Peter Malinauskas says the measure will only apply for a limited time.
So starting on Wednesday, if you go to a participating Shell outlet, if you've got the AFL app, you'll be able to show that at the service station and get access at the point of sale to a 10 cents a litre discount. But it is only for a period over the gather round week.
Opposition leader Ashton Hearn doesn't understand why the state government is resistant to making public transport free.
If we can encourage South Australians to hop on public transport, then I know that that'll go some way to providing that hip pocket relief to them, but also helping to even out the supply.
Opposition leader Angus Taylor has delivered a response to the Prime Minister's address to the nation. Anthony Albanese is defending his address on the fuel crisis facing the nation after a lacklustre public response. He used the 3-minute broadcast to outline the government's response, including measures to secure supply. Mr Taylor has used his reply to suggest Mr Albanese has not been transparent.
About how many oil shipments are coming into the country, about our fuel stocks, about the number of empty servos, especially now that Western Australia has declared a state of emergency. The risk ahead of us is a patchwork of different rules across the country that leave Australians uncertain.
The US president expects America will meet all of its military objectives in Iran over the next few weeks. Donald Trump addressed Americans earlier today, our time, on the conflict, saying it was imperative their nuclear capability is destroyed. There's been a nasty motorcycle crash northeast of Adelaide. Police and emergency services were called to Brownlow near Truro just before 3 this afternoon. Well, it was up and away for Artemis 2 this morning. 4 astronauts are headed to the far side of the moon in a couple of days. Thomas Moore from Sky News details their mission.
NASA wants them to really observe that far side, perhaps looking for landing sites for a future mission, but certainly trying to map it with cameras and that kind of stuff. And then they will begin to return to Earth with a splashdown in 10 days' time off the coast of San Diego, California. It will be an extraordinary mission.
Now turning to 5AA sport, we'll find out later this hour who's in and who's out for Port and the Crows in round 4. Despite leaving the captain's run early today with back soreness, Adelaide's Darcy Fogarty is expected to be named for the Dockers game tomorrow night. Riley Thilthorpe also had an early finish but should play. Port are away to Richmond at the MCG on Saturday. Assistant coach Darren Reeves has told Rowey and Timmy G he's finalising the squad.
I mean, obviously we've got some injuries in the back half of the ground, so Brendan Thatcher sort of puts his name up there as well, and Christian Moraes played some good footy again. So we've got some guys that are knocking the door down.
Brisbane will renew hostilities with Collingwood in tonight's Easter Thursday clash. The Lions and Pies go head-to-head at the Gabba, with both sides missing key players. Brisbane veteran Dane Zorko says it's a tough battle regardless of who's on the field.
It is a big game tonight. It's our biggest home and away game for the year for the Brisbane Lions. So having Collingwood up is an absolute, it's great for us as a club, I guess.
And there's plenty of basketball buzz. The 36ers are just one win away from ending a lengthy NBL title drought. The Game 5 decider against the Kings will be played in Sydney on Sunday. Now checking 5AA traffic.
A bunch of collisions to look out for. One in Para Hills West at McIntyre Road near Bridge Road. Another in Door Park at Goodwood Road near Dawes Road. One in Norwood at Portrush Road near Kensington Road. And in Ridgehaven at Golden Grove Road near North East Road. Zero immigration. Pensions up by 30%. Abolish student debt. Double the health budget. newdeal.au. newdeal.au. Authorised by Clive Palmer for the United Australia Party, Gold Coast. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Down to 13 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow 24, Saturday mostly sunny 27, Sunday mostly sunny 29. Right now it's 23 degrees. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Raglas. Tonight, every heart-pounding moment as NASA's Artemis 2 reaches for the moon. The states make a GST fuel deal when Adelaide drivers will see the extra savings. Allergic to penicillin? The Aussie researchers who think you could be wrong. And one thrilling point. Now one more game stands between the Sixers and history. 9 News. Your news. 90 at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Adelaide's only local sports show.
The 5AA Sports Show.
Still to come, ahead of Friday night footy for the Crows, Murray Davis and Riley O'Brien. James Hird joins us at 5:30. Richmond midfield coach Sam Lonigan, and we'll learn the bold decisions set to be made at team selection table before 6.
Rowey and Timmy G.
The 5AA Sports Show.
At 7 after 5 on this Thursday night, we love your calls as well. 8223 0000. But let's talk footy. Whether your block is the size of Adelaide Oval or the goal square, you can build with Sterling Homes.
Well, Crows have another massive challenge, getting over FIVEAA tomorrow night. Joining us is Crows Senior Assistant Murray Davis. Murray, welcome.
G'day, Rowey.
I can tend to be a little bit dramatic. Big game tomorrow. I've almost built it. What? Hang on.
Really?
Let me be the judge of that. I've almost built it a must-win. I know it's only round 4. We're 1 and 2, and it's Friday night. It's FIVEAA, a possible top 4 team like us. This is a big game for me, Murray.
Yeah, it's a big game, Rowey. You're right. We talk a lot in AFL and footy circles around it's important you stay even or ahead of the ledger. So we're fully aware that we're up against a tough opponent in Fremantle, and we need to get ourselves going. So it's not a game that, we want to drop, and we'll need to be at our best.
Yeah, your best will get it done. It'll be made a lot easier with Tex and Jordan Dawson back. You can confirm that they'll stiffen our team up. They're back?
Yeah, they're back. Welcomed additions into the team. That'll be good. Certainly, Tex will give us he started the year really well. He's connecting our play through the middle of the ground, and we know Dawson's leadership and his work through the midfield up against a very a good midfield in Fremantle. He'll be important to come back into the team.
Now, what's with backs? Toby Murray's out the back. Phil Thorpe had a back. Are we hearing Fogg's got a back? Is he all right, the big Fogg?
Yeah, so the big Darcy Fogarty and Riley were both a little bit slow to get going in our captain's run today, but they should be right by tomorrow, given we play tomorrow night. So, a little bit of a worry, but maybe they were celebrating too hard at the basketball last night. Eh?
Oh, I saw Filthy there, and boy, he was jumping up and down on the seats.
He wasn't playing, was he?
No.
He didn't try and put himself on as a sixth man, but... No, both those guys should be right to go, but
fantastic.
We'll obviously know a little bit more tomorrow.
Okay, so they're in some doubt if you're going to know a little bit more tomorrow. They're obviously in some doubt then.
Well, yeah, I think when you don't finish, the captain's run, there's always, a level of concern. But, as we do, you tend to, they don't do much on the captain's run these days. So, the approach was basically just go in, get some treatment.
Okay.
They should be fine.
God, if you can't get through a captain's run, you're not worth a Burt Villiers pie, mate. They've got to get through 120 minutes of footy, Murray.
No, that's right. So we'll take no risk if they're not in a position to go out and do that, Rowey, that's for sure.
Okay, Josh Worrell left the track early this week as well. That calf still worrying him?
A little bit of a concern, as you know, and most people know, the players playing AFL footy always carry some sort of niggle throughout this season. And, it's not... It's been giving him a little bit of concern, but he got through what he needed to today, and he'll take his place, which is important. He's been in good form for us.
Well done. We know how selection works. You throw names around, you debate it, then ultimately the senior coach gets to do what he wants to do. I think we can see from 3 games and now 4, your model is that 23rd man is a bloke that can play forward, but he mainly is a ruckman to help McAndrew. You've tried 2. This is round 4. You've got your 3rd in now. Riley O'Brien. Talk us through that selection and the change of heart.
Yeah, probably been on the back of 2 things. Form. Riley O'Brien's form in the SANFL has been really strong, training really, really well. We know the opposition in that we're going up against have 2 quality ruckmen that give their midfield first use. So we know, Riley can do that and compete at AFL level. And as I said, the form side of things. And I mentioned the opposition. A little bit of it is you mentioned Toby Murray there. He has had some things that have just held him back, but he'll get a run tonight. But we just thought it'd be too much of an ask to sort of bring back him and do the role like he did round 1 against Collingwood.
Okay, I know you're going to give us a lot, but I'm really interested tomorrow calling the game to see how you manage Riley O'Brien's minutes, who you try to match up with, because I thought the week before they really exposed McAndrew in the second half when they put blitz calves on him and just ran him ragged. So it's a real watch, this one. You have a plan in your head how you want it to run out, Murray?
Yeah, we do. We always talk, like you say, you spend a lot of time in the war room working through best case scenario, and then you tend to put the worst case scenario forward as well. So you make sure that you're planning for everything. So we feel Lockie McAndrew is really building his game, and the more game time he gets, we feel the better he gets as well. So it was a tough match-up for him last week. They certainly double-teamed him at different stages, and that probably gives you a bit of an insight into what we're thinking
100%.
Tomorrow night.
And it's the right call. Well done.
Murray, as disappointing as 2 losses were, was there some credit in reviews for keeping the margin intact when you clearly weren't in the game?
Yeah, Timmy, I think it's one of those things, glass half full. People will say yes, that's absolutely right. I think that's one of the things that we're really proud of in this group is that they do fight. They've got that in them. A lot of teams have gone down to Geelong somewhat undermanned, and the scoreboard might have got away from them and not been able to find a way to stay in the game, which we were happy with that, yet not happy with the fact that we got ourselves into that position, because there's certain parts of our game at the moment that I've heard Nixie sort of say have been a little bit clunky. So that's right. Yet we're really pleased with the way that we're fighting and staying in games. We just like to finish them in front on the scoreboard.
When you have a look at the opposition, Freo just over the last 3-4 seasons have almost developed the team where they've got a good player in every spot. So their spine looks really good. They've obviously got the combination of Darcy and Jackson in the rucks. They've got, we spoke to Sam Switowski this week, who does a great role like Alex Neil-Bullen, and they've just seemed to have filled every little nook and cranny, even an X-Factor Murphy Reid type. So it's a very complete outfit, isn't it? It's one that has to be respected.
Oh, absolutely. And, they've been building that list for a number of years, and, you've seen the improvement of like a Jordan Clark that All-Australian last year, playing off halfback that was formerly at Geelong, and Josh Tracy's improvement has been well documented, and it's on the back of, really hard work, and he provides a great target for them ahead of the ball. And you're right. They've got a lot of players in positions that play their role and execute their role really well. So it'll be a good challenge. I think they're a really good team for him. And we played them in the pre-season. It was a funny old game down at Mandurah where there was a strong breeze, and both teams sort of got to look at how each other want to play. So I think tomorrow night will be slightly different given the conditions, though.
Dawson will stiffen up that midfield, no doubt. We love Rochelle through there. Rankin didn't do a lot. What are you doing differently through the midfield? Because I think if Fremantle's strengths, the front six, God, their midfield says hello. God, they got some talent through there, haven't they?
Yeah, they certainly do. And you're right about Josh Rochelle. We felt in Dawson's absence last week, he was really able to come in and find the footy and worked hard both ways. That's one of Josh's most complete games, we feel. So we're looking forward to him building on that. So he's an option for us to be able to go through there. We know with Isaac Rankin, he's playing his third game back, and he can pitch in there if we need him to as well. But, with Sam Berry and Pete Lang, Dawson and Rochelle through there, I mean, that's it's a good midfield mix as well. We know that they'll have to be at their best to compete against some of the Freo midfield group. And, again, ball's won in the middle, so let's bring that contest.
Yeah, that was something that wasn't there for 4 quarters last week. -22 for inside 50s. It's the DNA of this group, and I know you were very proud of it, Murray, and it's something that Nixie's instilled. We play the right way. We try to win the contest. We're always in the fight and all of that. You're going to have to do that against Fremantle, no doubt about it. Just a little side one, and you can tell me to stick my manners back in by mentioning this, because we all love Isaac Rankin, but did he get a please explain from whether the coaches or the leadership group where he showed the ball as he ran into an open goal and then that one-handed mark attempt on the goal line?
I'll answer it in 2 parts. One, I'll go back to your original comment, Rowey. We need to generate more inside 50s. We're not doing that enough at the moment, and we're putting our backline under way too much pressure. We're conceding too many inside 50s against, and we want to be a team that certainly, like most, wins that territory battle. So that's certainly on the agenda for tomorrow night. When it comes to Isaac, certainly the one on the goal line was one where he was sort of caught in between in regards to not knowing exactly where the ball was going to land. So that's a conversation that, he was pretty quick to point that out. And in regards to the one where I can recall someone saying something in the box about it at the time, so that's probably all I need to say.
No, well done. And again, it's not us, is it, Murray? That's not us. That is just not us. That's not the team we want to be. You've answered that brilliantly there. All the best. It's going to be a cracker tomorrow. We cannot wait. I've built it as a dumbass, dramatic person that it's a must-win, but I can sense you guys are a bit the same as well. I think we'll give our best. It's Friday night. It's against a top 4 team. That's what we're all thinking. We're a top 4 team. So bring out your best for 4 quarters and we'll get it done. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Rowey. Thanks for having me on today.
Great.
See you, Murray.
Well done. Murray Davis there. Speaks well, doesn't he?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty clear.
There's a calmness about it, I think, is the thing I like about it in the box. Pretty experienced. Am I being too dramatic?
No, you're not.
No, this is massive, mate.
And you can't probably afford another close loss.
Oh, you don't want to be 1 and 3.
Say it's another 8-point loss. No, you're going, it's still 1 and 3. It's 2 and 2 looks a lot better than 1 and 3.
Who's your Crows mate, your golf mate? Tommy. He said, I'm sick of
honourable losses.
I'm sick of it.
It's a big ask again because I don't like hearing key players having sore backs. Sore backs means you don't run as well. You don't run as well, and you don't pick the ball up below your knees as well. 2 really important things. Now, so that's a worry. The fact is, you do have some of your key backs out. Now, they've got one of their best. They're healthy. Their list is healthy, and they've got their 3 key forwards there.
Butts
plus
is out.
Jackson coming down.
Worrell's on one leg. Fogg's got a sore back. Thilthorpe's got a sore back. What are they doing in the weight room that's giving them sore backs?
Maybe. You're going to have to win the midfield.
Or, dare I say, extracurricular activities.
No, I'm not sure what's happening there, but did you hear Murray Davis say, we're not getting enough inside 50s? You've only got 55 once.
You only got to get 55.
And you've won one game.
I didn't want to be a smart ass and just, mate.
Let me promote you.
Help me help you.
Yeah, I've done it 3 weeks in a row now, so allow me to keep doing it.
Help me help you. Did you get and we'll go to a break because we've got callers coming on 822 300 my comment about extracurricular activities? Do you know what they could or couldn't be?
No, I know what.
I will speak to you
what it is
after the break and educate you.
SB is the initials. Yeah, okay. I know exactly what it is.
Whether your block is the size of Adelaide Oval or the goal square, build with Sterling Homes.
Flowing through Croydon Park around a breakdown on South Road near Regency Road, another one in Darlington on the Southern Expressway near Seacombe Road, and one more in Campbelltown at Montacute Road near Newton Road. And watch out for a collision through Para Hills West at McIntyre Road near Bridge Road, and one in Door Park at Goodwood Road near Dawes Road. There's so much to see on Netflix this weekend. Step into the shadows with Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, and go deep undercover online in Louis Theroux inside the Manosphere. What will you discover next on Netflix? Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G. He's one of the most decorated AFL players in recent history.
Bartel.
Catch Cats Premiership legend Jimmy Bartel talking footy each week with Rowey and Timmy G. Thanks to Statesman Windows, Adelaide's most trusted boutique window company. SA family owned and operated since 1980.
Blood dries faster in this air. West Australian Ballet finally returns to Adelaide with their award-winning production of Dracula. Based on Bram Stoker's gothic love story, this ballet is a visual feast with its powerful storytelling, opulent design, and magnificent score that seeps into the bones. Having captivated audiences worldwide, now is the time for Adelaide to be consumed. He's waited centuries for this moment. Dracula, live at Adelaide Festival Centre, 17 to 22 April. Limited time only. Tickets via Ticketek.
Hi, I'm Bronte Manuel from Toop and Toop. Interest rate rises have created uncertainty for some buyers and sellers, but demand continues to outweigh supply. Stock levels are currently sitting around 26% below the 5-year average, keeping competition strong. In a market like this, the right advice matters. You need an agent who understands the data and knows how to guide you to a successful result. With over 40 years of experience, Toop & Toop knows how to maximise your outcome. Visit toop.com.au.
Get ready for autumn planting now at Newman's Nursery. Whether you're dreaming of homegrown organic fruit or starting a winter veggie patch, Newman's has a fantastic range of edibles ready to plant now. Explore lemons and limes to mandarins in both dwarf and full-size varieties, plus new season's brassicas, garlic bulbs, fresh herbs, berries and more. Let Newman's knowledgeable team help you in selecting the right plants for your garden. Newman's Nursery, a tradition in quality. 1361 North East Road, Tea Tree Gully, open every day.
Driving for a courier company can feel like pretty thankless work, but at ACET Transport Solutions, drivers often say, I just wish I'd joined 3 or 4 years ago. Why? Because there's always work. You're not waiting on the roadside for jobs to come through. ACET is flat out right now, and for this month only, they're offering generous starter bonuses. If you're ready for something better, get in touch at acettransport.au or call them today.
Make Jeps Cross Home HQ your destination with plenty of new stock available this season. It's South Australia's biggest homemaker centre with over 50 stores. From Rebel, Toy World, Baby Bunting, Barbecue Adelaide Weber Store, Focus on Furniture and Bedding, Barber Boys and Anthony, Aussie, Anaconda, Derrimut 24/7 and Skechers. You'll find everything your home needs and more. Plus, there's plenty of great deals just in time for Easter. Jeps Cross Home HQ, where it all comes together. jepsxhomehq.com.au.
Audio. It's more powerful than you think. What you hear can take you far from here. It can move you to dance, to run, to tears. It's all in your ears. For advertising with the power to reach 4 times more Australians than ad-supported Spotify, start with commercial radio and audio, where brands are heard. CRA.au.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
It's time for somebody to break the home court winning streak. We know the challenge. We know what the odds are. We know the history of winning a final game on an opponent's record. It'll take an unbelievable effort.
Massive Game 4 win for our Sixers takes it to Game 5. That was Mike Wells. Sunday's going to be huge.
Oh, look, I went last night. It was next level. That stadium full with 36ers fans just fanatically. It does go off. And they won the last play of the day by 1 point, which is very similar to the Bryce Cotton dribbling it down the ground left hand in. So Game 2 and 4 they've won. Game 1 and 3 they've lost. It's Game 5 in Sydney, and this is it. Yeah. There's no tomorrows. You've got to be at your absolute best. Have a listen to Derek Rucker here on Cotton's game in Game 5.
They have one key piece, and that key piece is Bryce Cotton. The 6-time MVP has the capabilities to take over a basketball game and win it on his own. He really hasn't had that big game yet. Of course, he had that game-winning play in Game 2, but he hasn't had that big 35, 36-point game that we know he's capable of.
I don't think they need him to do that now.
No, I'm with you. And I think that's what they think is the only way of Adelaide winning.
That's exactly right.
I'm the opposite. I want him to be almost decoy. How many assists last night?
15 assists.
15 assists. So
and DJ lit up.
He could do that, score in the low 20s, but let DJ light up, let Cheatham or Humphries take it to the ring underneath. That's, I reckon, a tactic better than just wanting one man to win the game for him.
That's right. So they double team him sometimes, and Dellavedova does a terrific job. He is so unselfish that he can dribble through them, or he can get to the key and pass out and go for the three. Kendrick Davis is the exact opposite. He wants to be the man. He wants to be the show.
He wanted to be the hero last night,
That's
no doubt.
Exactly right.
And it didn't pay off. But one thing the commentators were saying, because I had to watch it at home, was look at the way they're stopping Bryce going on his left side.
Yes.
So they were basically blocking the left side on purpose. So he would try and go and then come back, and all they would do was stop him going to the left. Yeah. So he wasn't comfortable with that, obviously, and they know it. And the discipline of Dellavedova was amazing.
Well, he's done it to Steph Curry. DJ said, we're going over their Game 5. We're not coming back without the trophy. Let's hope they do. Hello, Dennis.
G'day, Steve. G'day, Tim.
Hi, Dennis.
Timmy,
Yes, sir.
last night on Google, I looked at Google and it had the Magpies team for Saturday.
Right.
And or for tomorrow. And
Yeah.
Jackson Mead's named at centre half back. And then it said Wines, Zaddo, Moraes, Zirk Thatcher, all AFL. So there could be 2 or 3 changes. And Vicentini didn't get him. He must have been emergency last week.
He was. Yeah, he was.
Well, he's not named in the Magpies either.
That's interesting.
Tommy Cochran's in there in the forward pocket.
Good news. I'm glad Tommy's back. That is really good news. So, that's thanks for the tip,
We'll have
Dennis.
the teams and the squads in 20 minutes' time.
That answers a few questions about whether Ollie is playing or not. He is definitely. I think Barry rang up about that, and Jeff texted in about it. Ollie definitely will be in the lineup this week. No doubt about that.
Well, the teams will come out, and I'm very keen to see tomorrow when we wake up Good Friday to get to the game and call Sammy. Fogarty in some doubt. This is from Murray Davis. Thilthorpe in some doubt. And Josh Worrell in some doubt.
It is. It's putting me in doubt. God. Look, we've got Riley.
I don't want to be too dramatic. There's a text here. Rowey being too dramatic, please.
As we get to the break, the teams will come out first at 5:50 and Riley O'Brien will be with us. Same for James Hurd, who's next.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
If Albo's serious about winning the PR war, you know the best thing he could do?
David Penberthy and Will Goodings.
A cabinet reshuffle where we get a new energy minister.
Yes.
Because Chris Bowen has become a flashpoint for people's frustrations and, more importantly, their sense of disbelief.
5AA Breakfast.
Whenever that guy opens his mouth, I reckon 50% of the population says, I'm not listening to it anymore.
Well, he feels like more an evangelist for one particular segment of the industry than he does someone who's representing the interests of Australians.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Need iPhone 17e. A whole lot for a lot less. With an almighty all-powerful A19 chip. And Ceramic Shield 2, built to survive this. And a 48-megapixel fusion camera with 2 times optical quality zoom. And double the starting storage of iPhone 16e. And long-lasting battery life for hours of watching the studio. And you can charge it with USB-C or with MagSafe accessories. And a whole lot more, all for a lot less. Get the new iPhone 17e today. Price compared to recommended price of iPhone 17. Battery life varies by use. Accessories sold separately.
At Coles, get fresh offers for Easter, like Coles Australian carrots, 1 kilo bags and Australian loose lemons for just $1 each. Get fresh specials this Easter at Coles. Offer ends Tuesday.
Now, if you're looking for the best trade tools in Adelaide, are you? Well, Toolkit Depot. It brings all the top trade brands together under one roof. Now, we're talking brands like Milwaukee, Makita, DeWalt, Bosch, Kinchrome, Ego, Sigweld, Unimeg, Haslow, Fluke and plenty more. Now, there's 5 stores across South Australia. So wherever you're working, there's a Toolkit Depot nearby. Now, drop in, chat with the expert team, and they'll make sure you walk out with the exact gear that you will need.
Flat out on site and can't get away, are you? Well, no worries. Toolkit Depot, look, how's this? They can come to you, they can tailor your solution that fits your business and drop it off.
Yeah.
I reckon this is great. And here's what I love, the clincher. They have the price beat promise. You're guaranteed the lowest price on your favourite tool brands. Check out toolkitdepot.com.au and get it sorted today. T&Cs apply.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon. Mel Usher with the 5:30 News headlines. Opposition leader Angus Taylor has delivered his reply to the PM's address to the nation and says the Albanese government must have a long-term plan to deal with the fuel crisis. A class action has been filed against Kmart for underpaid wages. 4 astronauts are on board Artemis 2 as it hurtles toward the far side of the moon. And in the sport, the Lions and Pies go head-to-head tonight at the Gabba. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Flowing through Croydon Park around a breakdown on South Road near Regency Road, another one in Darlington on the Southern Expressway near Seacombe Road, and one more in Campbelltown at Montacute Road near Newton Road. And watch out for a collision through Para Hills West at McIntyre Road near Bridge Road, and one in Door Park at Goodwood Road near Dawes Road. There's so much to see see on Netflix this weekend. Step into the shadows with Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, and go deep undercover online in Louis Theroux inside the Manosphere. What will you discover next on Netflix? Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast, down to 13 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow, 24. Right now it's 23 degrees. We'll have more news at 6 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
The most frustrating thing about having your car repaired after a collision can be the wait. Sometimes months. At Premier Panel Services, the wait is one thing you won't have to worry about. We've expanded our workshop and our highly skilled team. It means we're better equipped to deliver an outstanding outcome for you and your car. RAA and MTA approved, Premier Panel Services work with most insurance companies. So ask for Premier Panel Services and get back on the road sooner.
Is your memory letting you down? Often forget the name of someone you've just met? Can't remember where you left your keys? Caruso's new Ginkgo Gummies to the rescue. Caruso's Ginkgo Gummies support memory recall, cognitive and mental function in adults. If you're ready to support your memory, try Caruso's deliciously fresh mango raspberry Ginkgo Gummies today. Caruso's Ginkgo Gummies are vegan, 99% sugar-free and made in Australia with natural colours. Available from leading pharmacies and health stores. Always read the label and follow the directions for use.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
At 27 minutes to 6, Riley O'Brien is going to join us shortly in the studio, and for Barnacle Bill, serving South Australians quality seafood and much, much more for over 50 years. But a doubt around Fogarty and Riley Thilthorpe for the Crows. The team selection for both the Power and Adelaide will drop at 5:50.
Well, Rowey, this was huge last year in the Barossa. Channel 9's Gather Round Spectacular, but guess what? They're going to the Fleurieu Peninsula.
Correct, McLaren Vale.
Yeah, and they're going to the Darrenberg Cube. It'll be sensational. Can't wait for it. It's next Tuesday, April 7th. Watch all the action from 9:30 on Channel 9 and 9 Now. And one of the guests, well, geez, what a record. 253 games, 343 goals. A Brownlow, 5 times All-Australian, 5 times Best and Fairest, North Smith medalist, premierships in 93, 2000. It just goes on and on and on. James Hurd, welcome.
Thank you, guys. Great to be with you.
Jeez,
you're a star, mate.
We could have spent another 5 minutes on that record. Quite amazing. It's almost as spectacular as this going to be. I'm just a bit concerned. Going down the Fleurieu Peninsula to the Darrenberg Cube, it's one of those, it's got Hotel California vibes about it. You can check in anytime you like, but you can never leave.
Well, it was fantastic last year in the Barossa. We had a great time with the Gather Round Spectacular, and Channel 9 did a great job. So we're looking forward to seeing another part of the wonderful state of South Australia, and most of us have never been to McLaren Vale, so we're very excited about getting down there on Tuesday.
You'll absolutely love it. Now, a little addition. He's not only an addition to the show, but Dermot Brereton. He's going to be doing a drive from Melbourne and to all the way to obviously the McLaren Vale, the Fleurieu. What sort of vision are we expecting to see? Is anybody going to edit it?
Well, we have to edit it because if unedited, it probably wouldn't get to air. But no, Derm's an absolute superstar. He's been great for the show, and growing up, being born in the 70s, growing up in the 80s, watching Dermot Brereton play football, I used to dislike him intently because he was a Hawthorn player and I was an Essendon supporter. But getting to know him, what a wonderful guy he is, and a great, great addition to Footy Classified.
Yeah, got it star-studded. Eddie's one of the hosts with your good self. I'm looking forward to seeing what Kuda, Fev and Mods can bring to the table.
Well, they're all over the place. So I think Mods, who another superstar, is with us at the Cube. I think Kuda's down at the Star of Greece, the restaurant. Fev's in Kangaroo Island. So, yeah, they're all around the state, promoting the state. But, yeah, I mean, for living in Victoria, living in Melbourne, coming over to Gather Round for the first time last year, it's just a wonderful event. And the fact that you get to highlight all the great parts of your wonderful state is very special.
Now, James, just a bit of local knowledge. Barossa is home of the Shiraz, the Adelaide Hills is home of Whites, and McLaren Vale's the home of everything. But don't ever say to anyone, even D'Arenberg, they've got this red called the Dead Arm. It's a Shiraz, that their red is better than the Barossas because people will be coming at you from all angles. Well, Jimmy, just giving him a little bit of a...
Not down there, they won't.
No, that's true. Yeah. Do what you want down at McLaren Vale.
You can't win.
Nah, you can. Hey, you'd be a Shiraz man, wouldn't you? Or you a Pinot Noir or a or a little cheeky?
I love all red wine, to be honest. Good. But we were very fortunate that Penfolds took us around their special block, my daughter and I, last year, and gave us a tour. Yeah. And we were blown away by what Penfolds were able to do, and we're looking forward to getting down to Darrenburg and McLaren Vale and just sampling some of their wines.
How did I know that James Hird would have gone straight to the top? Gone straight to Penfolds and filled his wine up with Grange Hermitage. I mean, come on. What is that?
Well, we're invited. We didn't invite ourselves. We were invited to go there. We thought it would be rude. It'd be rude not to go.
Correct. Now that's the niceties done. What is wrong with your old club, Essendon? They are in a world of hurt.
Yeah, they are. Things are looking pretty grim. I've got to be careful what I say because it seems to get too much attention. But look, they just need to get back to basics of football and the basic fundamentals. And around the contest, they're not great around the contest. They can't defend the ground. When they attack, they look pretty good. But there's three phases of the game you have to concentrate on. And going back to what Matthew Nix has done with the Adelaide Crows by building that defence first and getting their contest right, I think that's the way the Bombers need to go. Yeah,
well said, because they have done that. That's their DNA, isn't it, Jimmy? And you picked that up.
It is.
They're always in the fight, the Crows, aren't they?
Yeah, well, even when they, the last couple of weeks when they probably were against the Bulldogs and then Geelong, they were probably the lesser side for the first three quarters. They were close enough because of their defence. They could have a go at winning the game in that last quarter, and probably unlucky to lose those two games in the end.
There was a lot of fear early on that there might be a big gap between, say, the top six and the bottom six. How are you seeing it so far? And will there, once the year sort of pans out a bit, will there be a bit of a gap?
I think there definitely is, and you can see it. I mean, you look at the Lions, Geelong, Suns, Adelaide, Fremantle, and the Bulldogs compared to Richmond, Essendon, Carlton, Port Adelaide, North Melbourne. Probably leave a couple out. There's a massive gap between those top six and the bottom six, and the competition is probably not meant to be like that. It's meant to be closer. But because of what's happened with academies, with drafting, Brisbane have just and the free agency, I think that's separated the top six and the bottom six even more than it was perhaps 20 years ago.
You might be on the same page as me, being a Bombers man and me being a Port man. This father-son rule that's just going to get chopped right at the base of the stump with no sort of grandfather, 2 or 3 years to get ready, which, list managers actually plan 2 and 3 years in advance. We're both going to be the victim of that by the looks of it.
Well, I mean, Port Adelaide obviously is going to be the first victim because of the pick next year, but it doesn't seem fair, does it, that Brisbane and the Suns are about to really put high-end talent into their team, and then we're going to change the rule just when Port Adelaide, Essendon and Carlton have those picks. It doesn't seem fair, but it's the rules and we have to work within it. And, I'm not sure how many picks Port Adelaide are going to have to build up, but they're going to have to trade some points to get some good picks to be able to pick up the young boy next year. Yeah, who looks like a superstar.
Yeah, AFL great Brownlow medalist, now Channel 9 expert James Hird, our guest. We love him in the media. Are you enjoying your role in the media, Jimmy?
Yeah, I am. It's a lot of fun, and you work with professionals like Eddie Maguire. Eddie is such a professional to work with that you know where things are going, and to learn off him, to sit next to him on the show has been wonderful. And the great Rory Sloane, who I've got to know very well over the last 18 months, and what a wonderful character he is. So with Rory and Eddie and Cal Toomey, it's been a lot of fun.
When are we going to see you back in Clubland? That's where your heart is.
Well, I'm doing a lot down at Port Melbourne, the VFL. So my son plays down there. So I'm coaching, about to go down to training in about half an hour to train down at Port Melbourne. I'm loving that. I'm loving down at the sort of the second level of football and just trying to help young people achieve their dreams. So I'm really enjoying that role at the moment.
Is your cock going to be any good? How old is he?
He's 24 now.
Oh,
he's captain, won the best and fairest last year. He's good. He's enjoying his football. Doing things, I'm sure you guys, doing things with your kids when they get a bit older is harder. They don't want to know you. They don't want to listen to you. But when you're able to, spend a couple of nights a week with him and help he and the team during the footy season, it's very rewarding.
Well done.
Absolutely. Just on the gather round itself, would you keep it in SA? And if not, would it work elsewhere? And where would that be?
I would definitely keep it in SA. I think that one of the charms of Adelaide is the accessibility of what you have. I mean, the Adelaide Oval in the heart of the city, everyone can walk everywhere. Obviously, the Barossa is a wonderful place to go and visit. North Adelaide's got its charm itself. So perhaps there would be another city that has a stadium in close, but I just think Adelaide is a place for it. And and the other thing is you guys have done such a great job at building it to what it is that you should be rewarded for it. So I can't see anyone doing as good a job. Hopefully the petrol prices won't stop, as many Victorians coming as came last year, because it's just great to see all the different team colours in the centre of Adelaide, everyone getting on, and the restaurants, the shops and the streets are as vibrant as they are for pretty much from Wednesday onwards, isn't it?
Well, Tuesday onwards, April 7th, in the Darrenberg Cube. It'll start there, mate, in the Channel 9 Gather Round Spectacular, which you blokes will be hosting. Hey, James, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks very much, guys.
Excellent stuff, James Hurd. And he's going to be a big show.
That will be massive.
It went off in the Barossa last year. I think Isaac Rankin played his guitar there, didn't he?
How's the names?
Yeah, they're huge names, aren't they?
Huge names.
It's Eddie Maguire, it's Rory Ambelinda Sloan, it's Dermot Brereton, Callum Toomey, Mitch Georgiades is going to be there, Josh Rochelle, Max Gawn, Jeremy Howe, Ebony Marinoff, Jeremy Cameron, Matilda Scholes. It just goes on and on. Kuda, Favola, Modra. What could go wrong with those three?
God, that's what I said.
Going to be sensational. Channel 9's Gather Round Spectacular at the Fleurieu Peninsula in the Darrenberg Cube. Channel 9, 9:30, April 7th. Watch it with James Hurd.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. And if you want to head along, there is still limited tickets available. You can get them from gatherround-spectacular.eventbrite.com.au. The teams very shortly, and Riley O'Brien's going to join us live in studio. It's 17 minutes to 6. Here's traffic.
Slowing through Darlington around a breakdown on the Southern Expressway near Seacombe Road to Campbelltown. Another breakdown at Montacute Road near Newton Road and in Para Hills West. An earlier collision still causing some dramas at McIntyre Road near Bridge Road. To Ross Trevor, we've got a burst water main at Montacute Road near Antara's Way. AutoPro's Super Easter deals are back. Exclusive deals. 2 days only. Participating stores only. Don't miss out. Head online Friday and in-store Saturday. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
Extra costs are hitting everyone, some more than others. Inflation, interest rates, now petrol hikes and supply chain breakdowns. If disruptions to your farm or small business is making it hard to stay ahead, there are ways your bank can help. You may be able to lower loan repayments, restructure the length of your loan, or access more working capital to get over this hump. Don't tough it out on your own. Please, talk to your bank.
Harris Scarf Friends exclusive mega sale is on now. Save 50% off full price quilts and pillows, 50% off full price quilt cover sets, and 50% off full price toppers and blankets. Exclusions apply. See conditions online. Harris Scarf. Great brands, great prices.
Penny's picnicking in one of Dad's favourite places, remembering him with all his favourite faces. The girls have gathered round at Jones, so Sarah knows she's not alone. All of us will be affected by cancer at some point in our lives. So this Australia's biggest morning tea, let's make it personal. Australia's biggest morning tea. Post your way. Search Biggest Morning Tea today.
You can rent a little, you can rent a lot. Business too small to be noticed by those global car rental companies? Well, you can rely on Red Spot to look after you. We love renting to small businesses because we used to be one. We're the only Aussie family-owned car rental company in airport terminals and cities across Australia. And right now, Red Spot is giving you spot-on savings of 15% off every vehicle at every location. Book direct and save at redspot.com.au/radio. T's and C's apply. Red Spot.
Lip-smacking nuts, melt-in-your-mouth chocolates and breathtaking Easter gifts. Happy Easter, folks. I'm Brett Charlesworth, and there are 3 jaw-dropping reasons to visit Charlesworth Nuts to help make your family's Easter the best ever. Here's another reason. We have over 70 brightly coloured Easter gifts from as low as $15 right up to eye-popping family gifts for over $100. You choose how much you spend. 11 family-owned stores or shop online. Why Charlesworth? Because fresh nuts taste better.
Great things begin with the right space. A space to work, a space to store, a space to create. Right now, build the space you've always wanted with Olympic Industries sheds, garages and outdoor storage designed for Australian lifestyles. Visit one of Olympic Industries' inspiration centres today and bring your space to life. Olympic Industries, built to last.
Learn your way at Charles Darwin University. With both online and on-campus options, you can balance your studies with your life. Invest in yourself and open new doors to kickstart or advance your career. You make CDU. Search CDU today.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
At 13 minutes to 6, jump on the 5AA Facebook and YouTube live stream because Riley O'Brien has arrived here. Another Buy Urban Swear Jar pledge. We know Rob swears to deliver the latest Crows news and insights. Well, teams are about to drop in 3 minutes. He might be in it.
Buy Urban Bathrooms and Kitchens, what a company. They are inch perfect and they are very patient and they're about class and quality, as is Rob. Welcome.
They're the best in the business, Rowey, aren't they?
They most certainly are. We love Coxie and his team.
Love him.
I want to just go back 6 days, maybe 7 days. Timmy G, on this very show, eyeballing you with emotion in his eyes, looking at you as disappointed as you were not being in the team, which we all said you should have been in the Geelong team. We knew it was going to be wet. We knew McAndrew get run around by the scarves. You were very disappointed. Both of you looked at each other in the eyes with little puppy dog.
Timmy's in my corner. He's in my corner.
He is in your corner. Listen.
Heard Tom McDonald today. He was saying that he was frustrated in one particular year, not getting the game. He started blaming the world, all the rest of it, and then he had to look at himself. And then he said it was just a matter of being ready for when the opportunity comes. He said, and you know what? The opportunity always comes.
He was swelling up with excitement. You're back.
Squirrel. He's like
Can you confirm you're back because team drops in 2 minutes?
I can. Well, that Sample's playing about an hour and a half, so if I'm here, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble.
He's done it with you know you're here. And the Sample team's up there and you're not in it. Well, well done.
Yeah, it's good. And as Timmy said, he's a bit of a prophet with those words.
Ooh,
It's a matter of time. So happy to be back and looking forward to getting out there Friday for my first game of the year with the AFL.
Well done. And so how do you think, we asked Murray Davis how he's going to manage your time. What have they said to you?
Be a bit of a tandem with me and Big Stretch, Lockie McAndrew. So, it'll be coming off the bench with me and him. So have plenty of run in the legs and we'll see how that works as the game goes on, try and wear him down. And I think it's going to work really well and looking forward to it.
Rob, it's going to work. They should have done it round one, but that's okay because you can't play up forward and apparently nor can McAndrew, and they thought that's how they have to do it.
Kicked a goal last week, Rowey. So.
Yes. But I'm saying, of course it can work. Yeah. Fremantle's got Darcy and Jackson.
Yeah. And very good over here.
No, well done.
Yeah, a lot of teams are doing it now, Rowey, so it seems to be a trend with that fifth on the bench and the limited rotations, so we'll see how it goes, but I'm feeling really confident.
Oh, we're wrapped for you, Rob. Now, let's get real serious. Is Foggin summed out?
Fogg, he was a bit limp at training this morning, had a bit of a sore back, so it's a bit of a wait and see, I think. I don't know what they'll announce tonight. If they've made a decision, I haven't spoken to Fogg. I probably should have checked in with him.
We spoke to Murray Davis, and I think he's prepared to give them both till the morning.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, they're pretty good players, so I think it's one of those ones where you just see how they go and see how they pull up, maybe after a night's sleep, but we'll find out in a few minutes, I think.
So that's Fogg and Thilthorpe. Well, they've been named. We'll get the team just very short. I just want to ask you this. If you can't get through a captain's run, and I'm 60 with a bad back and I need my hip replaced, and slightly overweight, I've got gout, and I reckon I've got a little hernia. Can you see that belly button?
You look good, Rowey. You're in good shape at the moment.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after. But
I could get through a captain's run. So if Fogg, Worrell and Thilthorpe can't, we're in a world of hurt.
Yeah, but you can get through, but it's a matter of the benefit to be gained from doing that. So if you can get through the session and pull up sore tomorrow for the game, there's just no point in doing that. So you don't really push yourself on a captain's run. You can often not want to, aggravate the injury, Rowey, and make it worse. So often I used to not do anything on a captain's run and just rest the body for the next day when you had a couple of sore spots.
Don't read anything in it. Now, we're going to make Rob earn his money for Buy Urban Bathroom
Absolutely.
Kitchens. Can you read the ins and the outs, please, from the screen that's in front of you?
In Riley O'Brien, he's a handsome bugger too. Taylor Walker, Jordan Dawson and James Ballace into the team, and out Finbar Maley, Luke Nankervis, Chase Jones and Jordan Butts with that concussion.
Yes. Now, can I just get to Jordan Butts? So he has a head clash in the game. He plays it out. He does the protocols. The game was on a Thursday. We roll through to Monday and he's got himself a couple of little symptoms and reports them to the doctor. Why couldn't he just bite his lip? Because he's now going to miss 2 games.
Yeah, well, that's probably the old school mentality, isn't it, Rowey, of biting your lip?
You'd bite your lip.
Yeah, I'm pretty tough though, mate. But I think with the concussion these days in the game, it's I think the education's a lot better around it, and for the sake of a couple of games, I've obviously known guys that have had ongoing symptoms with concussion, so the AFL's serious about it, and players are a lot more serious about looking after your brain health, which is a very sensible thing, I think.
Yeah, spot on. The 2 tools that they have, Sean Darcy, who I really admire as a ruckman, and Luke Jackson, can both sort of push forward and take a mark and the like. Is that how they use them, or are they just rotating straight off the bench?
Luke Jackson's got a bit of flexibility to go forward. He's played a bit there and obviously played a bit through the midfield as well. So Sean Darcy's been playing mainly ruck and off the bench, but Luke Jackson can push forward. So
is there a plan that you match up with one or the other?
Not at this stage. Okay. No. We'll just do what we're doing and
do even time.
Try and work them over and see how that plays out. But we don't know exactly what they'll do in terms of their rotations and how they'll play that. But confident we can both match up really well with both of them.
Probably not a great week to have a lot of key defenders out because they have a very settled and very good forward line with big tools.
Yeah, they've got some great tools up there in good form. So Josh Tracy's a real threat. So we'll have to certainly help out the defenders as ruckman and as midfielders get back there and help those guys in the air. Because
Patrick Voss will be rubbing everybody's hair.
Yeah, he'll be doing big celebrations and doing laps for a celebration. But they've got some serious firepower up there and some good tall players, including their rucks. So I'll have to win that battle in the air to get the game on our terms.
Yeah. Just reading the emergencies, so Maley could be if Thilthorpe or Fogg don't get up. Chase Jones, bit stiff really. He's the other emergency with Nankervis. He had a really good game. Was it round 1? One of the games he did really well.
Chase he's been playing some really strong footy and doing some really good defensive acts that not everyone sees, that we see internally. And he's been really good. So he's definitely very stiff to be on the outer this week. But as you said, those guys will be ready to go in case a guy does go out late.
I went to the 36ers and Murray Davis was a bit concerned about Thilthorpe with his sore back. He was jumping on the chair, off the chair. He was this excited a kid.
It was hard not to, Rowey, watching that game. Far out.
I love it. Now, I happened to walk out and I ran into Josh Rochelle. He can't see out of that left eye.
Yeah, it's swollen, isn't it?
That's a ripper shiner.
That's a good old shiner. How did he cop that? Is that a stoppage and an elbow or something?
I think he got an elbow in game, and I think it blew up pretty much straight away. But, he's been looking pretty... like he got in a decent scrap with that black eye this week, and he's pretty swollen early in the week, but it's pretty fine now. I think he saw a specialist and it's fine, but just looks pretty nasty.
The eye itself's okay.
Yeah, the eye itself's fine. So just a nice shiner, looks pretty tough.
Yeah,
but that was a great game by him. Like Dorse out.
What's the best?
He goes in the midfield.
That's the best game I've seen.
That's his best game for the club.
Yeah, but his best game as a midfielder, definitely. He's obviously just gone into that role full time, and that was a really well-rounded performance in terms of all areas, getting the ball, hitting the scoreboard. Defensively was really strong, and internally we rated it really highly. So he is really coming along in that midfield role.
Yeah, and the other one that's having a good start to the year, and I think he's added to his game, is his outside game, and that's Berry.
Yeah.
Sammy boy.
Yeah, Bez has been great.
It looks like he's picked up some pace or power.
Yeah, well, he's always been
just
powerful.
driving his legs.
I think he's just more confident with the ball. Yeah, he's always had that. He did a bit of gymnastics and stuff growing up. He's always been a powerful ball of muscle, and he's been working on that outside game to add that to his game. He's obviously been really strong inside, but he's just been driving his legs so well out of contests, and then his outside game's gone another level to take him to a more complete all-round player.
Gee, I wished I did gymnastics as a kid. Everyone that you hear does gymnastics ends up good football.
Yeah, I think his mum was a gymnastics teacher at the school, and he was in there just jumping on the trampolines and doing all sorts of stuff, and he does some pretty athletic stuff.
No, can he do a backflip and all that stuff?
I think he can, yeah.
Can he?
Yeah, I can too, Roy. Nah, okay. Maybe one day.
I reckon that'd be a cool thing to do, to be able to stand there and then just do a backflip and land on your feet.
Almost like Nestor Iracunda the other night. How good was that?
Did he get 3 goals?
2.
Gee, he's coming on, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But he can do it very well. So I would imagine is the stir fry routine?
It
back
is.
in
It's back
action?
on tonight. Yeah, so I've got the rice already on.
Yeah.
I've chopped all the veggies and the meat, and Joshy Worrell and Benny Keys are at my house waiting for me. So
Benny Keys was at the 36ers.
Yeah, Benny Keys, a massive 36ers man. So he was very excited. Him and Tex came in there 36ers Guernseys today, and they were very, very excited. So looking forward to Sunday and seeing what they can do in Sydney. So I can't wait to get behind them.
Tex had Cheltenham, what's his name?
Silent Cheatham.
Cheatham had his name on his back. I thought that was. I thought everyone would just have Brycey on.
No, they've got all different ones. I think Keezy's
ones.
got someone else as well. I forgot who, actually. A niche player. But before we go, Roy, I've got a bone pick with you.
Oh, hello.
I wanted to ask about your burgeoning Pilates career. Is there any truth in that?
God.
Came to a crashing end.
It did. Timmy saw it firsthand. So before Christmas, Jody said,
I had to look away.
I need to have more time with you, Steve. So she's booked me into these Pilates courses at 88 O'Connell. Great studio down there.
And you booked in with Josh Worrell's girlfriend, Paige, is that correct?
Yes, and Joshy Franco's beautiful wife, Jo, who helped me through a few New York marathons. Anyway, cut a long story short, I blew an L4. I
did hear you did fall over in the class off the reformer.
Yes, I did.
Onto your back. And
we didn't hear this.
Despite some very good instruction from the instructor, I think there's a few people looking at you with a funny face.
And had to have a number of assistants help me up like a dead seal.
Wow.
I'd done an L4.
Not a good image, is it?
No, it wasn't good. I got the Frank before the beans and all sorts on that sliding thing.
Okay.
That's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah, it is hard work. I've done a fair bit of Pilates, but it's good for you, but not when you fall off.
Yeah.
That's the key.
Well, what he's working on, he's reducing the core so he can work on the core.
Yes.
And he's doing well.
That's good. That's great.
Actually, that's probably well put. I've lost a bit of weight.
Yeah, mate, looking slim. Absolutely, looking fantastic. So,
Oh, really?
What's your other routine? What's replaced the Pilates?
Yeah.
I don't eat anything white refined.
Yep.
So I haven't had bread since Christmas.
Fantastic.
Sugars aren't good for me because I've got a fatty liver, gout.
Yep. Carbs are the enemy, they say.
That it is. And so I'm off of carbs. Having said that, they had some pasta out there and I helped myself to it, didn't I? So I do laps sometimes, but I'm getting there. But Timmy's lost a lot of interest in this conversation. Rob,
I think the listeners have too, Rowey. But we might wrap it up.
Timmy, did you see his young?
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Can we go to the news?
You're back, and rightly so. We cannot wait tomorrow. It is a must-win game. And we thank you for coming in.
Thanks, fellas. Thanks for having me.
Great. Good to have you back. Good Friday footy live on 5AA tomorrow night. Rowey O'Brien will be back. And for Port Adelaide supporters, just a heads up as well, your changes, 3 of them. Ollie Wines is back, Miles Bergman and Mitch Zadow on debut. And coming out of the team, Will Brodie will miss now. Asava Radigalia is injured and Jackson Mead comes out also. So we'll go through more of that after 6 o'clock by Urban Swear Jars about their pledge to do everything possible to make your bathroom or kitchen renovation experience the best it can possibly be. They swear by it. Buyurban.com.au.
The 5AA Sports Show. Rowey and Timmy G.
Connected to our community for 50 years. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Down to 13 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow and 24. With the 6 o'clock news, good evening, I'm Mel Usher. A motorcycle rider has been seriously injured in a crash at Brownlow this afternoon. Just before 3, police and paramedics were called to Bower Boundary Road following a single motorcycle crash. The rider, a 50-year-old man from Narracourt, has been airlifted to Adelaide for treatment. Petrol prices will be cut further, delivering a saving of an extra 6 cents a litre on the top of the reduction to the fuel excise. The new saving will be delivered by the states and territories, funded through a windfall in GST revenue. The latest change to petrol and diesel prices will be in effect until June 30, with this cut to be implemented in the next few days. Premier Peter Malinauskas says the reduction will see the GST take returned to motorists through a lowered price at the Bowser.
The objective here is to make it equal, bearing in mind that there are a whole range of complex calculations whenever you're talking about the GST, and this is no exception. So this is an agreement for us to essentially send that money the Commonwealth's way, so that will allow them to reduce the excise further by the additional 5.7 cents on top of the 26.3.
And motorists buying fuel from Shell will also get 10 cents off per litre from Wednesday if they show the AFL app on their phone, but only until the end of Gather Round. Opposition leader Angus Taylor says the Albanese government must have a long-term plan to deal with the fuel crisis. He's made the comment during his reply to the Prime Minister's address to the nation. He says the government must outline how fuel is going to get to areas where service stations have run dry. Mr Taylor argues the conflict has also exposed our dependency on fuel imports.
We must unlock the full potential of our natural resources by fast-tracking exploration and projects across the country. We must dig and we must drill. We need more Australian oil for Australians. We have the resources beneath our feet to secure our future.
The government has announced a suite of measures to limit gambling ads across TV, radio and online. Nelson Scott has the story.
Almost 3 years after the release of the influential Murphy report into gambling harm, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has announced betting ads will be restricted across broadcast and digital media. From next January, the changes will mean TV networks can only air 3 gambling ads every hour for most of the day, and commercials during live sport will be restricted. There will also be limits on radio, and gambling ads online will face tighter controls.
The most significant reform on gambling that has ever been implemented.
The opposition's Sarah Henderson says Labor should have acted sooner.
Gambling reform is long overdue.
The Greens are calling for a total ban on gambling ads across all mediums.
Now turning to 5AA sport, it is selection night for Adelaide and Port. Jordan Dawson is back for the Crows clash against Fremantle at Adelaide Oval tomorrow night. Taylor Walker also back after being managed last week. Meantime, Riley O'Brien and James Borlase have been named in what will be their first AFL games for 2026. Jordan Butts misses due to concussion protocols. Crows coaching director Murray Davis has told Rowey and Timmy G what they need to do.
There's certain parts of our game at the moment that I've heard Nixie sort of say been a little bit clunky, so that's right. Yet we're really pleased with the way that we're fighting and staying in games. We just like to finish them in front on the scoreboard.
Freo will go in unchanged. For Port, Mitch Sado will make his debut for the clash with the Tigers at the MCG on Saturday. Ollie Wines and Miles Bergman also in, and Jordan Sweet will take the field for the 50th time in his AFL career. Round 4 gets underway tonight. The Lions and Pies go head-to-head at the Gabba, and the game will be live on 5AA. And the Adelaide 36ers have a big Easter weekend ahead of them. Sunday's Game 5 against the Kings in Sydney will be winner takes all. Now checking 5AA traffic.
Slowing through Darlington, we had a breakdown on the Southern Expressway near Seacombe Road. In Campbelltown, another one on Montacute Road near Newton Road, and in Para Hills West, watch out for a smash at McIntyre Road near Bridgeboro. To Ross Trevor, there's a burst water main at Montacute Road near Antara's Way. At Baker's Delight, every hot cross bun is baked from scratch every morning by real bakers. Taste the difference, keep it real with freshly baked hot cross buns from Baker's Delight. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Down to 13 tonight, partly cloudy tomorrow 24, Saturday mostly sunny 27, Easter Sunday mostly sunny 29. Right now it's 24 degrees. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Brenton Raglas.
We begin tonight with breaking news.
With the news that matters to you.
The government insists it's a win for the state's economy.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
Brazen daylight firebombing attack at the Torrensville supermarket.
Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news.
Soft drinks, sport drinks, fruit drinks, energy drinks. The sugar in any sugary drink is sugar your body doesn't need. It can get turned into fat, including toxic fat around your vital organs, which can lead to cancer, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Our bodies work best on water. It's sugar-free, fat-free, and if you get it from the tap, virtually free. Find out more at livelighter.com.au. A message from Preventive Health SA.
Imagine waking up to a to-do list that includes
Ace. Don't you dare. Fancy a dance?
Downsize and upgrade your lifestyle at a Living Choice retirement resort and swap chores for choices. Gotcha. A choice of locations to live, passions to pursue, and ways to feel young again. For a limited time, enjoy a $10,000 lifestyle package. Conditions apply.
To happy days.
Visit livingchoice.com.au.
Ever noticed how some of the best things in life you just can't buy at a supermarket? Like Quincy's Confectionery. Handcrafted here in Adelaide by a passionate family of qualified chocolatiers and confectioners. Chocolate-coated freeze-dried strawberries to choc-covered coffee beans, cookies and cream popcorn, dark chocolate cranberries and more. Available at quincy.com.au or Quincy's Confectionery at 31 Henry Street, Stepney. If it starts with a Q and ends with it's Quincy's.
Driving for a courier company can feel like pretty thankless work, but at ASIT Transport Solutions, drivers often say, I just wish I'd joined 3 or 4 years ago. Why? Because there's always work and you'll feel valued. You'll feel like you belong to a team. ASIT is flat out right now, and for this month only, they're offering generous starter bonuses. If you're ready for something better, get in touch at asittransport.au or call them today.
If fresh fish and seafood is a feature of your Easter feasts, make sure you check out the Fish Factory. The Fish Factory process their fish direct from the fishing boats. You can't get fresher fish unless you eat it on the boat. There's SA West Coast oysters and king prawns, freshly whole or filleted fish and SA crayfish. Get it live or freshly cooked. Find it all at the Fish Factory. Open all Easter week, including Good Friday. Only closed Sunday and Monday.
Streaming live via the 5AA Player app on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
8 minutes after 6 on a Thursday night, all thanks to Barnacle Bill, serving South Australians quality seafood and much, much more for over 50 years. If you missed the team selections for Crows and Port Adelaide, Adelaide have made 4 changes. Riley O'Brien is back, Taylor Walker and Jordan Dawson also after missing last week. And James Borlase comes in to help the defence with Jordan Butts going out with concussion. Finbar Maley goes out along with Nankervis and Chase Jones. And for Port Adelaide up against the Tigers this Saturday, 4 changes for the Tigers and 3 for the Power. Wines comes back in, Bergman and Mitch Sadow for his first game. Radigalia out, Will Brodie and Jackson Mead omitted.
Port Adelaide take on Richmond at the G. It's going to be on Saturday, live and free on 5AA, of course. But we're going to speak to a special guest now, former Bomber and Tiger, now midfield assistant coach with Richmond, but also he was a Woodville West Torrens Eagle as well. Sam Lonigan, g'day.
Thanks for having me, boys. It's a great time to be on Adelaide Radio.
Yeah, did you enjoy your time over here?
I loved it. I spent some time down there with Glenelg as a player and then went back again as a coach. And my eldest daughter was born in Adelaide. We thoroughly loved our time in SA.
How good.
Are you very close to coaching the Eagles, is that right?
Yes, I was there for 12 months.
Yes.
Would have liked to have been there for a bit longer, but unfortunately for the Eagles, I was offered an opportunity at Richmond I couldn't walk away from.
Which is where you are now, which is fantastic. Hey,
yes, correct.
Adam Uze, the next man up mentality. I'm just wondering, it's difficult when you are in the position you are trying to rebuild. You got enough numbers in the VFL performing?
Yeah, we've got. Yeah, you never want to be in the position with injuries and where we find ourselves at the moment, particularly with younger players. We want to get gains into them as quick as possible. We do have some guys coming back. Samson Ryan played some minutes last week. Sam Cumming, another fantastic SA boy. He's playing minutes again this weekend. So there's certainly next man up mentality. There's still boys available, but obviously we'd love to have more players on the park. More frustrating for our boys, our players, more so than anything.
Yeah. Samson Ryan managed last week a little bit. He'll be full tilt this week. And Nathan Broad, maybe a bit of experience comes in?
Yeah, certainly. There's guys, the ruck space. I think if any side has 3 sort of players that are injured in their ruck landscape, it becomes a bit difficult. And we found that out last week. So Samson Ryan, having him back available is really good for us as a football club. And obviously Nathan Broad is one of our key leaders and experienced mentors out there, so nice to have him available again.
Young Sam Cumming, he's had that shoulder. I want to make sure it's 100% right because he knows no other way by crashing in. He is a hard little unit.
He's a fantastic player, and that's exactly what we love about him. He certainly only knows one way at the footy. So he's trained for a couple of weeks, full training. We've had match play. You obviously do your sort of 15-minute match play at the end of main training, and we've had our line session, which is repeat stoppage after repeat stoppage for about 8-10 minutes, and he's been no issues in that throughout the last 2 weeks. And
good news.
So I suspect he'll go out there full of confidence and go and play his first VFL game and enjoy that as much as he possibly can.
Sam, thanks for your time. Losing's hard. We all know that. We've all played. Do you feel you're getting better each week as a team this year?
Yeah, certainly the answer to that is yes. I find myself constantly showing our players in reviews and even our previews. You find opportunities to show our guys growth in certain aspects of the game, whether it be in and around the contest or whether it's in offence or defence. And certainly our ability to handle heat and handle the ball in hand and be comfortable being tackled and all of those types of, I guess, micro detail in the game that are actually really, really important, particularly for a young side. We're certainly growing in that space. Our defence was inconsistent at certain stages last year, and we'll still fluctuate with inconsistency in defence, but we're seeing some really good growth in decision making, when to take out a certain player or when to sort of give some space and let them add one more disposal because there might be a secondary threat opposing. So we are certainly seeing some growth in our team, which is fantastic for these guys.
Excellent.
To be reminded often, because often winning or losing is what we're judged by and what the narrative can be sometimes. So, no, we're growing.
Yeah, that's good. So the next question from that, Sam, is what's the DNA of this team that the coaches and the leadership group are trying to build? What's it on the back of? Is it contest? Is it you want to be a high-scoring team, a good two-way running team? What is that core DNA that Adam has demanded and he's wanting to coach and instill?
Yeah, certainly contest. Simple brilliance, making sure that we're really good with our fundamentals. I know it's a little bit cliche, but the game stops and starts with being able to win the football and then being able to distribute and put your teammates in space or put your teammates in time and space, which is even better. So certainly just executing our fundamental skills and our simple brilliance sort of mentality in and around that. And then obviously I think Adam naturally has a flair in offence and wants to be able to score. Now we'll continue to grow that, and it's been a bit of a challenge over the last couple of weeks playing against some pretty good sides. But I think as our team grows and as we become even stronger inside the contest and more experience, we'll be able to then explore our offensive side of the game. Most young players these days, they love to be able to show what they can do and score. So we'll certainly nurture that and continue to guide them through those phases.
Yeah, you'd have numbers that can back all that up, and obviously vision. Again, I said losing's hard. Are you on track? Do you feel you're on track? Are you on a northern trajectory? You can see the growth.
Yeah, firstly, we're in the business of winning games of footy.
That's right.
There's a very, very strong sense of we are here to win, and we're here to instill in our young players that winning is the expectation. Now, having said that, we all understand that there's a journey that we're on at the moment, and we're going to require some time to get some experience into our young players and teach them as many lessons, positive lessons, but there will be some really tough lessons along the way as well. But teach them lessons to be able to grow and continue in that northern direction, which I believe we are. I think we're moving in a really, really strong direction, and with some good guidance of some senior players around our young boys.
Yeah, what do you say to people that say they can't see that, Sam?
Well, I think that's a tough question. I think if you're not watching our Richmond games and seeing us over the first half of football, and you don't walk away from that and go, I can see some real excitement and some real shining or guiding lights within that team, I think that you must be probably watching a different game of football. We just can't maintain it for a period of 4 quarters at the moment, and that's our next challenge, is to grow that. Last 2 games against Gold Coast and FIVEAA, we were in the game, at some point winning the game up until half-time in the Gold Coast game, but we just didn't have the power to go with a top 4 team or possibly a top 2 team in Gold Coast for the second half. And so that's our next challenge. Let's grow that to three quarters and then get to 4 and continue to push.
Sam, when you're doing your opposition study, Port last week, they were very much talk about not being able to sustain it. Their first and last quarters were very good, but in between they gave up clearances, they gave up ground balls. I'm wondering, have you shown your mids that vision and sort of said this is maybe where we can get them?
We've certainly shown some strengths of Port and some opportunities for us with our analysis. I know Curry. I've coached. He was at North when I was there, and he's a fantastic coach. And I've got no doubt that he'll set that Port Adelaide team to play a certain way, which is tough and relentless. So we're certainly preparing our guys for a really strong contest battle inside, and we believe we've got the players in there to be able to manage that, and then use their strengths in offence and combat, what we're likely to see from a really strong Port Adelaide team.
I was wondering, how, coaching-wise, and you do the mids, how much adjustment do you have to do in your planning when you've got no Nan Curvis and, also from a whole team perspective and no Lynch? You'd have to change what you do, I'd imagine, in those stoppages.
Yeah, well, certainly in game when it happens, because it becomes much harder to do it in game.
Yeah.
Yes, it's much. So we lose both those guys who are key pillars to our system and also key leaders. But we changed some stuff leading into the Freo game, and did it work? Yeah, maybe. From a scoreboard perspective, no, but we get some experience into some other guys in different positions. We grow their game a little bit. They take on some valuable lessons. I know Campbell Gray spoke to Luke Jackson immediately after the game and had a conversation around what he felt and how he could get better as a ruck. So that's pretty impressive when you've got a player asking the opposition ruck how he can improve and learning off other great players in the comp. So. We changed some things. We'll probably do the same again this week and have a look at different numbers in and around the contest and how we support some of the, we don't really want some of the top-end mids from the opposition getting clean exits out of contest. It makes it hard for our defenders. So adding numbers to that, if we get some balance, you can subtract numbers. That's probably the main thing you'd play around with when you lose an Curvis.
Yeah.
Zach Butters is Port's heart and soul. I don't know if you saw his game last week, Sam, but his start of the year's been great. A lot of people say you need to cut the head off the snake. Are you a tagger, Sammy Lonigan? Are you going to put some time into Zach Butters? Hey? We've
certainly showed some clips. It's an interesting one because the absolute stars of the comp, you can tag them and likely they still finish with 35 and kick a goal. You don't tag them, they finish with 40 and kick a goal. It's just obviously... where you put the value, and we value him as a player, and we know how important he is to the Port Adelaide team, and certainly had conversations around that. To start the game, I think it's important for our young guys to be clear on what we're trying to achieve, and then as the first quarter unfolds, you're certainly watching, and you've got some levers to pull pretty quickly if it gets out of hand.
I love it,
Well done, Sam.
All the best. We will see you at the MCG, and all the best in your career going forward.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks, Rowey. Thanks, Tim.
Fantastic
well done.
stuff there. Midfield assistant coach at Richmond, Sam Lonigan, our guest.
At 19 after 6, your call's next.
The 5AA Sports Show. Rowey and Timmy G. 5AA football's Beyond the Siren.
Burgoyne just comes back inboard. Clever kick. Whitlock's taken it. Does it get the finish? It does. So Port have got 3 in a row, and they have leapt out of the blocks.
The fast start that Port want.
Watching footy with a house full of mates is always better with hot and cold platters from Chanellas.
Hi, I'm Bronte Manuel from Toop and Toop. Interest rate rises have created uncertainty for some buyers and sellers, but demand continues to outweigh supply. Stock levels are currently sitting around 26% below the 5-year average, keeping competition strong. In a market like this, the right advice matters. You need an agent who understands the data and knows how to guide you to a successful result. With over 40 years of experience, Toop and Toop knows how to maximise your outcome. Visit toop.com.au.
Life is busy, but your loved one's safety is priceless. With Care Alert's personal alert system, you can relax knowing they're supported anytime, anywhere. With features like two-way talking, full detection and GPS tracking, make life stress-free for you and your family. Call 1300 75 85 95 or go to carealert.com.au for a Care Alert personal alert system today. Because caring never takes a break.
Feeling tired and struggling to cope with stress? Always struggling to get out of bed in the morning? Caruso's new ginseng gummies to the rescue. Caruso's ginseng gummies are traditionally used in Western herbal medicine to relieve tiredness and fatigue. They also help your body adapt to stress. So if you're tired of feeling tired, try Caruso's delicious raspberry-flavoured ginseng gummies today. Caruso's ginseng gummies are vegan, 99% sugar-free and made in Australia with natural colours. Available from leading pharmacies and health stores. Always read the label and follow the directions for use.
Penny's picnicking in one of Dad's favourite places, remembering him with all his favourite faces. The girls have gathered round at Jones, so Sarah knows she's not alone. All of us will be affected by cancer at some point in our lives, so this Australia's biggest morning tea, let's make it personal. Australia's biggest morning tea. Post your way. Search Biggest Morning Tea today.
You might have heard Dave and Will talking about Matt from Avis Truck Rental Adelaide. Matt runs the depot and he's big on helping people out. If you need to move things or people, Matt has it covered. From single and dual cab utes, 4x4s and tray tops, to small and large vans and 12 to 22 seat buses for short or long-term hire. Ask for Matt's mates rates. Visit avis.com.au or call 8241 5200. 8241 5200.
At Mawson Lakes Volkswagen, they've been raising the bar on servicing. It starts with next day servicing, free loan car, free vacuum and wash, and you can enjoy a free breakfast or lunch thanks to Villies. Your car will be in expert hands with a state-of-the-art service centre and factory-trained technicians who know your vehicle inside and out. At Mawson Lakes Volkswagen, we look after you and your car. Mawson Lakes Volkswagen, just a short drive from the city.
Toolkit Depot's Price Beat Promise means you get low prices on your favourite tool brands.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.
There has now been an agreement reached between the AFL and its corporate partner in FIVEAA Energy, that is Shell, to provide a 10-cent a litre discount for people with the AFL app for a week starting next Wednesday.
That's Peter Malinauskas. What an announcement at 23 after 6. So the AFL has put together a very easy discount for fuel. If you are a user and you're coming from interstate, you download the AFL app, you put it on your phone, and then you click on the Shell banner. And when you do that, a discount is available, and you just go into the Shell store anywhere in the country and you'll get yourself a fuel discount between next Wednesday, April 8, through to Monday, April 13, the weekend of Gather
How
Round.
good's that? Bugger it. I wish it was straight away because I've got an AFL app. I'm going fishing tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I could have filled my boat up.
I knew that was coming. Imagine that, rocking up and going, yeah, no, I'm going to the game. You got a fishing boat.
Well, I'm calling tomorrow.
That's true. That's true. But I like that. That's a really...
No, well done.
Terrific
time.
Another
all
involved. Great initiative.
That is a great initiative. Well done.
Well done on that one. Hey, Rowey, I don't know if you've seen this story, but celebrities and sports players are going to be banned from gambling advertising. Now, I think it has sort of raised its head that there's a lot of gambling ads during games and the like, and trying to encourage you to bet on the sport and the like. So what they're going to start to black that out a bit further too. So I think it was only an hour before the game. Now I think it's going to be a 3-hour ban. So trying to stop that spot betting,
that's a good
if you like. I think it's a good thing. I think
we
it's a
don't
good
want
thing.
corruption creeping into our game.
And there's been a bit of pressure coming in, which I don't think's a bad thing. Now, again, they sponsor a lot, and there's a lot of sponsorships out there, which we understand and the like. But I think in-game, anything that can stop the spot betting, I think that is a good thing. Because also, where that also chops off is any organised crime. So I think I told you when I was working at Port Adelaide, staff and players get lectured by the AFL. They come around to all the clubs and they put people in front of you and they show you vision and the like of stories of people in America and the like that have been embroiled into gambling.
Wow.
It's pretty heavy.
Temptation.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
So you think about it, spot betting goes berserk, all that sort of stuff. You got all these organised crimes. They ring me, Rowey, you're retiring this year. We're going to give you $10,000 to make sure that whatever the spot bet was. Now I'm going, well, I'm going to retire, but I don't compromise my morals. But then I'm thinking, God, 10 grand, Jody wouldn't mind that. But I don't compromise my morals. Yeah, what do you want me to do? But temptation can get
correct.
most people.
Yeah, and we've seen it in cricket and the like, and people get a lot of long bans. Hansi Cronje just shocked the absolute pants off me when he was
down.
Yeah, but
who'd have ever thought he'd be corrupt?
There was no way. I thought that bloke fights tooth and nail to the end. What he was getting upset about was probably somebody didn't do what he wanted them to do.
No, I know.
Which was amazing documentary on that one too.
Now a Pakistani bowler, well, that's a different story.
He was only 17, the lad that got done for that. Now, he did a no ball that was, because they said the fifth ball, the over, whatever it was, do a no ball, and they're going to bet on it, of course, right? Well, he was so worked up about it that he went that far over the line. He was about 2.5 metres over the line.
And it was very obvious.
And, of course, it just raised alarm bells and went, what is that? So he definitely wanted to make it a no ball. And, of course, that got that kid 6 years, I reckon. But he came back and played for Pakistan afterwards. So good on him for toughing it out.
Yeah,
Let's go to Judy at St Agnes. G'day, Judy.
Jude.
Hello, how are you?
Excellent.
That's good. Just ringing about the AFL app and offering 10 cents a litre.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a look at it, and it's participating Shell service stations.
Right.
Now, the participating Shell service stations are Shell Ready and Coles Express.
Okay.
There's only 4 of those in the state.
Really?
Really? Can you label? Can you tell us where those 4 are, Judy?
Right, I've got them up here. Fairview Park, Valley View, Elizabeth Park, and West Lakes.
Okay.
Oh, so it's not regional.
No.
Yeah, but
so if somebody thought they were going to
any Shell,
any Shell like the OTR, it's got any Shell thing, and they're going to be quite missed, I guess. You know.
Well, that's good. It's good info.
I just thought I'd bring it to your attention.
No, well done, Judy. Thanks, Judy.
Let's look a bit further into that, because I honestly was of the opinion, any Shell OTR would have honoured that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
That makes it a little less
attractive.
Hello, Con at McGill. Connie boy.
Oh, hello, man. Really good news this week. Just quickly, we've got 4 fellas in the Socceroo squad. The Irankunda, Mabil, Turan, McGree. The Gawler boy, Riley McGree, is going great. Looking forward a bit 2 months. How good is this viewing time for the Socceroos in the World Cup? Sunday the 14th of June in Vancouver. We see it at 1:30 in our afternoon.
That's brilliant.
Against Turkey.
Okay.
On Saturday morning at dawn, and I'll ring you to wake you up, Rowey.
I'll get up for that, Con. James and I'll be up.
USA, the host nation versus our country.
Yes.
And Friday, the 26th of June, 11:30 against the skillful South American Paraguayans.
Wow, Paraguay. Wow, Con.
Not bad.
Fellas, we just need one win and one draw and win into the knockout round.
Wow, one win and a draw.
With that excited. Did I see someone say it's only 60 days away, the World Cup?
June is only about 2 months away, so that'd be about right.
Oh, God, that's exciting.
Gee, it is too.
It's very close.
Now, Goody's not going to make it, is he? Our Craig Goodwin.
Craig, no.
No chance.
No, he's
damn it.
he's still not playing for the Reds, so yeah, sadly that's a bummer. But our Reds are on tomorrow night.
Yes, you'll be there,
so
and I'll be at the Crows.
Auckland. You'll be at the Crows. We'll take care of everything this weekend.
Back. Tex is back. Dawson's back.
And some people have got a sore back.
Darcy, Fogarty and Worrell.
Under question.
Under question. So, big game. Are you calling with me, Sammy?
We are tomorrow night. Timmy, we'll see you on Saturday for the Port game, and then
as well.
Lots of sport across the long weekend of Easter. Have a fantastic Easter, everyone. We're taking you to the footy next.
Rowey and Timmy G, the 5AA Sports Show.